Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales of the Yawning Portal. Excuse me. Iron Valor! Thank you all so much for joining us this evening as we kick off yet another lovely session. Session 2. So if you missed the first session, you only have one to catch up on. You'll have to do a huge binge. But thank you all for joining us this evening as we begin our intrepid adventure. Before we get into that, though, I do have some announcements to go over. My face isn't there. What the fuck? Hang on a minute. Hang on a second. What is happening?
Overlay shenanigans.
Oh God, I've been edited out. All right, well I'll fix that in post. But before we get into tonight's episode, I do have a couple announcements to go over from the invisible spectrum that I'm in. So first off, I have a few shout outs. So shout out to Tailspire, which is the virtual tabletop that we're going to be using this evening, as we have been for a few generations of Iron Valor now. It is a wonderful way to add a Z-axis to your games and a fantastic medium for all of you lovely DMs and players out there to really immerse yourself in the world. In addition to Tailspire, we also have Tales Tavern, which is a fantastic resource if you have Tailspire, which I can't recommend enough. They have lots of pre-made assets and fantastic things that you can use to enhance your gaming experience. It's a awesome tool, lots of pre-made assets and excellent things on there just to really spice up your games. So makes it a lot less work for you. And I shamelessly steal from them all the time. But big shout out to them for many of the assets you'll see tonight on Tales Tavern. Last but not least, we have Genki, the browser plugin. You can use that to receive discounts and coupons for shopping online while also supporting our channel. You get your purchases grant us commissions while you get all the discounts. Plus, you don't pay anything extra. It's kind of like Honey or the Ebates plugin. We'll drop the little link in chat as well. Bop. Awesome. And just a reminder, Valor tokens help grant players luck and the parting blessings and curses. Gain Valor tokens by simply watching the stream. Use the command point commands, ! Point commands, to see ways you can influence the game. That being said, get your torches lit, because we are about to delve deep here on Iron Valor. And welcome back to Iron Valor, everybody. I am so excited to be hosting this game. It's been such a blast so far. But now that all my announcements are done, I do have a recap to get into. So let's get started. As I am finally on screen, by the way. Hi, it's me. Why? Oh, I need to be over here. Okay, cool. So last time, our adventuring party, currently named TBD, subject to change very soon, delved into the intricacies of tavern life at the Yawning Portal Tavern, located in the majestic city of Waterdeep. They learned secrets and gained quite a few new rivalries, it seems like. Unbeknownst to them, Nikki's brother Sturgis met a grim fate in the beginning of the episode as him and his party delved into the mysterious and deadly Tomb of Horrors. After assuming the worst of just about everyone they met, the party took on a new job titled The Forge in Fury. Meeting with the rather eccentric Baron Althon, the team agreed to undertake the task of recovering a set of legendary weapons from the famous dwarven smith Durgeddon's old hold. With a couple of minor preparations, the party set out to the town of Blassingdale. You find yourselves now traveling on the road, or about to get going, actually, as you prepared, got some provisions from in town, suited up, geared up, spent your well-earned gold on a couple of things. As you guys kind of regroup at the front of the tavern, you see there is Nikki is there waiting for you, agreeing to have met up with you prior. And you see as he has a distraught look on his face. As you approach, he's holding a parchment in his hand with the symbol on it, a broken wax seal of a certain noble house. He kind of looks up to all of you with a slightly sad, but mostly worried look in his eye. Says, so, guys, I know we just took on this job together, but I've got to go. I can't do this one with you guys. I'm gonna have to sit it out. I'm sorry.
What's wrong, man?
He kind of gestures to the letter in his hand. Says, I just got word from my family that my brother's actually been missing for about a week or two now, and he hasn't come back. So I have to go looking for him.
Hey.
It's important. He's never been late to write back. He was supposed to have been back a week ago, and nobody's heard from him. So I'm gonna go try and retrace his steps and find him.
Can we help?
As much as I'd love that, this one, I think I need to do it on my own. And plus, you guys have that job we just undertook. I wouldn't want to make us all go back on our words. It'll be fine. I've got this.
All right. Well, if you find him, don't forget to get our name up on the board for finding him too.
Yeah, I'll be sure to let them know.
TBD.
TBD. We should really workshop that.
Well, maybe you can think about it while you're gone.
Mm.
Can't say we won't miss you, but best of luck to you.
We'll miss you all too. Hopefully I can see you again on another job sometime.
I hand him a signed copy of my book. Make sure to take this with you too.
Kind of
Spread the word.
He claps you on the shoulder, which for him, he's not the shortest of people, but you're pretty tall, so he reaches up and claps on your shoulder and says, yeah, I'll give it a read.
We'll serve you well.
Thank
Ella,
you,
like,
Jasmine.
leans over and whispers to him, "Don't ever tell him this, but where I'm at in the 5th chapter is not that bad.
Keep that in mind. And he
If Kaz did hear you, oh,
She'll
I'll
take it
say
to her
n-
grave.
I'll say
I hope we meet again,
did not.
Nikki.
he nods. And to you as well, Claire. It was a pleasure for the short time we did meet. With that, he gives you a very proper flourish, and he takes him, his swords, and his leather gloves off down the street and disappears into the crowd nearby. You find yourselves with a band of 3. And Hobby, so 4.
well, without the Orlov name, things are going to be a little different when we interact with some of these towns.
Yeah, I was really counting on him to do all the talking.
Same here. I mean, I was just supposed to look good, and he was supposed to make us look good, you know? Now we're one short.
Claire, how are your words?
What?
We're doomed.
Yeah. I put her up on my shoulder. You know, I think from this height, people will respect her more, you know?
People don't respect me?
Where's missing a
No.
trench coat?
They're just taller than.
No.
People like tall people.
I'm respectable.
Well, yeah, but people like tall people. It's like,
What's wrong with short people?
I didn't say there was anything wrong with being short. I just said people like tall people.
Can I I'm gonna bonk him on the head.
Yeah. Kaz would grin. That's fine.
Yeah, you do so without any trouble.
I miss
You take
Nikki
3
already.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Caswin has a hard enough head that he doesn't really.
He's been hit there
He
100
doesn't
times.
usually wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Claire,
and it
you
shows.
take
hurt.
3 points of damage.
It would be
Your
more
hand
like
hurts.
that with your strength score, Claire.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Now
Well,
it's
you
getting
know what I
personal.
mean.
Now it's getting personal.
Mhm.
Well, no need to delay. If he's gonna find his brother and get our name up there, maybe we can like double down on this and like, you know, complete the mission too. Get back to town and let him know, hey, up that up
The
another
name-
notch.
The name we don't have.
That we were-
Maybe if we have a respectable name, we can make it up there on the board.
We were gonna workshop some ideas. Wasn't on top of the board or something? Wasn't that one of the ideas we were kicking around when we were in the bar?
On top of the board.
Top of the board. We could just tell him, hey, we're on top of the board. Tell him all the time.
Hmm.
I really like that one.
I guess
Heard
then we would always be on top of the board, no matter where we are on the board.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
if we're on top of the board, we're on top of the board on top of the board.
And we can tell every town outside of this that we are on top of the board in the bar.
What if
Or
they don't
means
know what the
nothing
board
to
is?
anybody else.
Oh, I think we should tell everybody. I mean, that's how you get a claim, right? You tell them, hey, I'm on top. So once again, it's about being up tall. See, I tried to tell you. Part of the book. Stand tall.
Bonk.
Yeah. All right.
We always need to be top.
Yes.
Poppy kind of peeks over. You see his leather and chainmail bound fire snake self.
Well, no, you don't need to be, but it's nice to be.
There's nothing wrong with being bottom once in a while, right, Kaz?
Kaz looks up to you, realizes that, yeah, I kind of put myself in this predicament, didn't I? All right. I don't really have anything else on this. Let's get to town. Let's get the job done. I don't want to think about Nikki. He's going to be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. Sure. He'll be fine.
Who's gonna open the door for him?
Let us never go anywhere.
You know, I didn't think about that. Who is going to open the door for him? But maybe he'll find his brother. He's going to find his brother, right? Wasn't it his brother? He'll find his brother. Then they'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on.
What do we need to go on this mission, eh?
Well, I know that we're looking for weapons. and I know that they're in a keep or in a what is that place called?
Well, do we need any more items before we go? Shall we buy things, supplies, maybe?
I mean, if we can get a heck of a deal, I don't have a lot of coin.
Well,
Potions?
Don't forget, you all did get your pay from Andreas.
We could get some potions or something. I know Nikki was always yammering on about being prepared, and he was always so worried.
no, it's like slaps her forehead. Nikki took the potions.
He did, didn't he?
Right.
You
No
know,
one thought to take his potions.
he really was prepared. Remember when he's always
know-
fiddling with those gloves, and he's always having those cool spells come out of him. Ba ba ba.
He's going off on his own. He'll need those potions more than we will.
Although we
waiting.
will need some, so maybe we should find a shop.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah, we can do that.
Voice in all of our heads. Where's the nearest shop?
So you find yourselves in the city of Waterdeep, the city of Splendor, the most important and large city on the Sword Coast. You know for a fact that there's probably a magic item shop nearby. Let's take a little bit of looking.
Use my eyes. All right.
We would go into the first magic item shop we can find, and I'll open the door.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Make a
Cass
better
is-
business bureau check. It's got an A.
Cass is very, very perceptive on the investigating.
Is just Kaz making investigation?
Not bad for Caswin.
Sounded like he was leading the way, so yeah, that's up to
Alright.
him.
Well, I got a 10.
Total of a 10. Doesn't take you too terribly long. But eventually you do find a magic item shop. You see outside, you see a sign that has like a sword crossed with a wand, and there's little sparks flying off it, and it's lighting up bzz, 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 over and over. Though, it's suggesting to you that it probably does sell magic items. This place is called the Winking Skeever.
Winking
that's Cool name.
Skeever. Sounds like a cool shop.
Sounds like a ska band.
Winking Skeever. All
I
right.
bet they're on the board.
You think? A name like Winking Skeever? Yeah, probably. We should ask. We get in.
Mm-hmm.
Open the door. Head on in.
You throw open the door, you take a peek inside. It's fairly dark, with a few multicolored arcane lights floating around the interior. Kind of gives the place almost a rainbowy, magical feel. Very enchanting. But you notice the floors are not super clean. The shelves are messy. And you see there's a very simple oak countertop at the back of the shop from your vantage point. The ceiling is also a little bit low for you in particular.
Yeah.
Have to duck
Problems.
a little bit to not
Yeah.
to not
Get
hit
a
it.
little hunch over the whole way. All right. I put Claire down.
I bet you're feeling real good about being tall now, huh?
Did you have to?
Can't
that
even
up in
fit
here?
in here, you big O.
Well, there's some buildings where they need to make them taller. So maybe this isn't the magic shop we should be in. If it was really magical, it'd be made for everybody.
This place is perfect. What do you mean?
I look around, everything's probably your height. Yeah. Yeah. Kaz will just kind of duck down and
Why don't you
Follow
just sit
along.
crisscross applesauce and let the adults handle this?
Dang.
wait until we get into a big people shop and then we'll talk. And Kaz will kind of get into a cross-legged spot. You let me know. We need
Can I
potions.
look around for potions?
Yeah. you kind of look around. Doesn't look like anybody in particular is at the counter at the moment. You see like 1 or 2 people kind of perusing as well. You see a couple of items. You see a scroll kind of sitting on one of the racks. Not sure exactly what scroll it is, just by a precursory glance, but you could probably ask the shopkeep. You also see a potion. This potion appears to be kind of bubbly and a little bit glowing white. It's in a little vial. It appears to constantly be cycling, kind of like a lava lamp going up and down. In addition to that, you see a very familiar red potion with a slight hinting of flex in it. You recognize that to at least be a healing potion. Everything else looks a little bit like junk or detritus. A few other things kind of catch your eye, but none of them are crazy. There's like a cloak on one wall. Looks like it might be magic of some kind.
Is there like
Does
a
anybody work here?
Yeah,
You
so-
see,
Hello?
you don't see anybody like manning the counter, but there's a brass bell.
we ring the bell?
Can I
Alright.
reach the bell? Yeah.
Just barely, yeah. As you climb over and you give a little hop, possibly even just straight up onto the counter, and you ding the bell. You see a young, well, what appears to be a young girl with dark black hair kind of open a backroom door and step out. They kind of scuttle over to the countertop and hop up on a box behind it in order to stand over it. And you see green skin, very crooked teeth, a very fierce yellow eyes as you see a goblin woman peek over the counter and smile at you.
Oop.
Hi, how can I help you?
Oh, we'd like some stuff.
Yeah, what
I-
kind
I-
of stuff?
But I know we'll have this, and they'll get the reach for the healing potion and put it on the desk, on the table.
Yeah.
And
Of course. Standard healing potions, great for any adventuring party.
what's the cloak over there?
The cloak? Oh, that is a magical cloak of great power and style. That cloak is capable of billowing wherever you are, even if there's no wind.
Well, that sounds dramatic. Kaz, you want it?
What does billowing mean?
Like when it goes whoosh
Oh,
behind
like-
you. Yeah.
you can like fly?
No. The cloak? Yes. Kind of. Half fly.
It
Huh.
flies up around you.
Oh, yeah, I want that.
Perfect.
What is it?
God.
What does it cost?
So, for that,
And I'm yelling across the room. I'm sitting cross-legged, just yelling.
The giant in the corner yelling.
For that, fine piece of equipment, it'd be 75 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Are you seriously gonna waste your money on that?
Are you trying to stop a sale?
I'm
This is a
asking
fine
question.
establishment for
I'm
short
asking
people,
a simple question.
and I'm buying the cloak because it's gonna be awesome. And
Perfect.
I go
Yes.
into my stock and hand 75 gold.
Excellent.
Oh, how much was? Oh, well, I suppose I should. What other bottles were there that...
So you see there is one potion that actually appears to be magical of sorts, and it is kind of bubbling in a very like white, glowy liquid, and it appears to be cycling constantly like a lava lamp.
Lava lamp. What's this one do?
That is a potion that, when consumed by the user, will allow you to climb any surface that you want.
Oh, that's handy. Don't you think so, Claire?
I suppose. However, I can jump pretty high. How much does it cost?
That potion would cost you I think that one is about 200 gold pieces.
That's quite a bit.
It is very rare, very hard to make.
I think we'll pass on that one. What do you think, Della?
Aye, alas. My pockets can't handle both. How much is the healing potion?
That would be 60 gold pieces.
All right, you've got a sale there.
Ah, yes, thank you. Thank you.
And you pass over the gold, just mark that off on your sheet, and you get one regular healing potion.
I yell from across the room. Is there anything else cool in here that you think we should know about? Anything unique, interesting?
Oh, yes, of course. I have many trinkets, many good things. Yes,
They reach behind the counter, and they pull out a set of tiny bells. It's like a set of brass bells, and they put it on the counter. They're kind of arranged in like a wind chime shape. And they said,
this is very shiny, and it makes very pleasant noises.
Della, you think we can tie that around Hobby?
That would be pretty
Fire
cool.
resistant.
So he can make a jingle noise. We'll always know where he is.
Would that be, well, I guess that would be good for us, not so much if we got to like stealth anywhere, but we could just take it off. How much is it?
I was uncomfortable in my skin.
Yes.
My blood pressure was high.
beautiful.
My weight was
Ooh, hang on.
high.
I think I might be broadcasting something. An advertisement. Whoops.
An advertisement.
Yeah, sorry.
I go, this, I'll give it to you at a bargain, 2 gold pieces.
Absolutely.
Yes, because
Thank
you have big buyers, yes, so might as well, right? Yeah.
Kaz tosses that over too. Yeah, we do need to keep track of them.
Why? You afraid of him?
No. We get along great now, don't we, Hobby? Look at where Hobby is.
Yeah.
Right?
We get along.
See?
All
We're friends
right.
now.
That's a...
They kind of think about that one for a second.
friend.
Friends, yes.
Yeah. Friend.
See, we're doing great. With the bells, perfect.
Good boy, Happy.
Is the regular healing potion just a greater potion of healing? I can't find just a regular potion of healing.
It should be potion of healing. If you can't find it, just we'll just keep in mind it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Also, what is the cloak? I was trying to add that too.
Cloak of Billowing.
Cloak of Billowing. All right.
And the Cloak
Excellent.
of Billowing, as a bonus action, you can make the cloak billow dramatically.
Yes.
And that's just aesthetic.
Yep. It is
Okay.
a common magic item.
Oh, it's very important to have. Kaz puts on the cloak right away and has it billow. So behind him, kind of fluttering behind him, right? It's like, yes. Oh, absolutely. We will rock that cloak. Get a nice pose in, you know. Hold the book out as he's like,
So good, very handsome. Very
Oh, don't
handsome
inflate his
indeed.
ego.
when I stand up fully, I bang my head on the ceiling and I have to walk out. It's a beautiful shop. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your business.
Yes, thank you, miss.
shopkeep. I suppose we'll be on our way.
Excellent. Is that all you need?
Directions. As I'm like out the door, Della, ask for directions, please.
I guess we're speaking different languages. He'd like directions.
Directions to where? Precious.
What's the name of the place we're going?
So the place that you were told by the Baron that you need to go to first is called Blassingdale.
Blassingdale. Right. Blassingdale.
I don't know where that is.
All right.
Well, thank you anyway. We'll find our way.
Okay. Yes, always come back to the winking skeever if you need
What,
any
by the
magical
way?
items.
What is a skeever?
A skeever. It's like a mix between a big rat and a beaver. They
Oh.
carry many venereal diseases.
I was going to ask why it's winking, but after that answer, I'm quite good.
With that, Claire leaves the shop. With
I
shaking
have
her head.
jerky.
All right. Thank you.
You should try it.
Free sample, and they like hold up a black and red piece of jerky to you.
I'll keep it for our rations, thank you.
Yes. Yes. Try it once and you'll never go back to regular jerky.
I'm sure I'll never go back, that's for sure.
I keep many skeevers in my little enclosure for making jerky. Reminds me of the days with my tribe.
That's lovely. That's lovely. What's that? Oh, yes, of course. We really got to be going.
Okay, sure.
Thank
Well,
you
what's
so
your name
much.
before you go?
Well, I'm Della, and those are my friends there, Claire and Kaz. We are to be determined. She just kind of winces like, oh, that's bad. We're working on it.
So what's getting determined?
Our name.
You don't know your name?
Well, it's a
I
group.
thought you said it was Della.
Well, that's me on my own. We don't know who we are. Together, we're friends.
Oh, is it like a polyamorous thing?
No, Claire
No.
shouts.
Oh, monogamous.
Yeah.
A throuple.
We are 3 friends who occasionally die on adventures together. And we really do have an
So you're single?
another adventure. I'm really married to my work at the moment.
I get that, yeah. It's hard to run a magic shop and a jerky shop at the same time. I feel that completely.
Yeah, you can't. We can't really be outside in the wearing less and going out more. Specific.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, sorry, I just like conversating. Not a lot of people stay around to talk, so.
I wonder why. No, let's go.
We've got obligations, but we'll see you around.
Okay. Yeah, come back to the weekly to ski.
We'll never forget it, that's for sure.
I'll be sure to get new stock in for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see, they seem excited that you took the time to talk to them. As
Aw.
they wave you goodbye, and you make your way back out in the streets of Waterdeep.
They were really friendly. They run a great shop.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get the smell of this jerky out of my pockets, but they were nice. Nice enough.
Stella,
Yeah.
it seems that you have an admirer.
If anything, I've got a new strange acquaintance. Now, are we going straight there, or do we have anything else you want to look at?
Well, we do need to get some kind of directions, right? Because they didn't know where Flassendale was, and I know that
Okay.
we need somebody to get us directions there. Maybe somebody like could guide us there. I don't know. I was really hoping Nikki would know, but now Nikki's gone, so we're just let's go find someone with directions.
They're like, Oh, I did forget to ask the little lady's name. Oh, no.
A map maker of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of map makers. That's not hard to find. It doesn't take too long before you encounter a cartographer's shop, and they have maps of the wide region of the Sword Coast. They have maps of the city itself, very detailed maps. Even some of the continent. Those appear to be hung in like a frame type situation. They seem more ornamental than functional.
When we go in, I ask for if we can get a map of Flassendale.
Yeah, you get greeted by a nerdy looking half elf guy. He goes, "Oh, I do not have maps of that town in particular, but I can provide a map of the wider region of the Sword Coast, and perhaps that does have both Waterdeep and Blastingdale on it, if that is what you're interested in traveling to."
I mean, that'll get us there, right, guys? I don't really
Sounds about right.
navigate all that well, so.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
I'll take it.
For one of these prints, it'll just be 2 silver pieces, and that'll be all.
That's
thing.
very, very fair. Could you circle where there's a keep that we're looking for there? You circle that on the map? Or a hold? Durgadins.
Urgadus?
Durgadin's hold.
Durgeddon, yeah.
Durgadins.
He kind of tilts his head. I can't say that I am familiar with that name. If the hold you're looking for is of more secret of origin, they're likely not on my maps. You do see, as you kind of glance over the map and you glance over Blastingdale, you see about 30 miles north of that town there is a landmark called Stonetooth. And you remember the Baron mentioning Stonetooth and that the sword was recovered near there. Whoops. Got my remote. It's fine.
All right, well, I'll pay the silver and thanks.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Here you get a map of the Sword Coast itself. Pretty much sets you up for the adventure, more or less.
I do not carry the map. I give it to Claire.
I can lead us there.
Perfect. Yeah, you see that Blastingdale is a couple days journey from here, but it's not too terrible from what you are able to gather from the map. So, you guys, you head out? Anything else you want to do while you're still here?
Well, I think I'm good on my end.
Okay,
Adela.
Just gonna go into full mom mode. It's like, all right, we got a potion. Anybody need any weapons before we leave?
Well, Adela, I was gonna ask.
Oh.
You know, I got this staff back in town. I kind of want to use this instead of the sword that we got. Do you want to use this sword, this long sword we got?
Sure.
I think you could use it better than I'm gonna give this to you, and I hand you Shatter Spike.
All right. Not the. Like, strap it to her back.
It's just a +1 longsword if you remember the stats, and yeah. So you can have that, and you just see me walking around with the staff that I got now.
Is it too early to look for a more powerful bow?
You could go weapon shopping if you want. You do know, based off your kind of past adventuring shenanigans, that the likeliness of you being able to find a +1 weapon and your budget is not very high. Those tend to be pretty pricey for magic items.
Okay.
But yeah. Other than that, I will say, for convenience sake, Nikki had handed you guys 2 potions before he took off. There is a potion of healing and a potion of fire resistance. He
Can
kind
I
of passed
take
off
the
to you
potion
guys.
of healing?
And I will claim the potion of fire resistance.
Perfect. Awesome. And anything else you guys would like to do before you leave? Or are we all good there?
I would give Hobby, because I don't like carrying around change, I would give Hobby the 8 silver.
Okay. Hobby, you see, has a very thick, burned leather pouch that they kind of keep strapped to the side of their leather armor. And they take their teeth and kind of pull the string open, and you drop the silver in there, and they carry it.
Friends look out for each other, Hobby.
Do we put the bells on it?
Thank you.
So thank you. We should put the bells on. These bells are for you too. We're gonna try to fasten them to his tail if we can, so he's kind of like a rattlesnake dragon.
Yeah, sure. You you strap some bells to their tail. They kind of look on without too much dissent, and you manage to get the bells on there.
Now you move him with style.
I kind of start to slither along, and you hear ting, 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 as they kind of bounce along the ground like cans behind a limo.
Perfect.
Okay, let's see, we've got potions, we've got weapons, we've got miscellaneous garbage, we've got... does anyone have to go to the bathroom?
Wait, we have to do that?
Well, you've got to go before we start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Hobby,
Alright,
do you have to
everybody
go to the
go.
bathroom?
Yeah.
Hobby, where do you go to the bathroom?
Usually just as I slither along.
Alright, well, you do that while we find a place for Kaz to go. And then we've seen it. I think we should be alright.
And it's gonna be like a 2-day journey?
To get to the
Claire?
town.
Get to town? Alright. Alright, I'll take my bathroom break and be just fine.
Oh, I mean it myself. You take your bathroom break.
Yeah, there's a privy somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, or an alleyway, depending.
Yeah.
And as you guys begin to walk, you hear a hissing, sizzling sound, and you see the cobblestones behind Hobby. There's a trail of scorched pavement and slightly indented rocks that kind of trail on for a good 20 feet, and then it stops.
Nice.
Oh,
Damn,
look at
Hobby, what did you eat?
8.
Lay off the spicy food.
Did he have some of that jerky?
that. Oh, no.
Jerky?
I mean, I've got it for later, but do you want it?
Hungry.
Good. Oh, alright. She'll give Hobby the jerky.
Ah.
Let me know if you like it.
Hobby
You know,
snaps it out of your hand gingerly, and you're able to keep your distance enough with your armor that you don't get burned as they snap it up.
Dry.
Must have been a
Oh,
good. We can always get more at the skeever. We can skeever.
right.
Stella can see their
New friend.
new friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to get their name.
We should probably go back. Wouldn't
I
want to
don't
leave
think we've
town
got
without
time
knowing.
for that.
I think we can make some time, right? Made
I mean,
But
if
if you
you
go
want
there,
to.
that's where you've got to go to the bathroom. You've got to find your way into the back and go to the bathroom there because we're not making 2 stops.
well, I can't. Yeah. There's an alley right near there. I can just go right on the side of the building, I suppose. All right, go on in. Go on in. We'll get there.
Claire just follows you inside, dragging the map. Just like defeated, like, when are we ever gonna leave?
You head back through Waterdeep once more, navigating the crowded streets and dodging horse carts. You see the winging skeever. Caswin steps into the adjacent alley, and I assume Della goes inside.
Della, are you
Yeah.
sure you want to do this? You might give them the wrong idea.
Well, Harvey did enjoy the jerky. I'll get him a little bag full for like Scooby snacks or something.
Alright.
You see as you enter the establishment, the little ding 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 on the door, and you see your female goblin friend kind of leaning over the counter, talking to someone very emphatically. This tiefling male, kind of looking a little bit perturbed to a degree, as they are emphatically trying to sell them what appears to be a brass doorknob. They kind of perk up as they hear the bell. They say,
Hello, welcome to the Winking Skeever. Oh, Della, welcome back.
and they wave.
Hi, friend. I just realised I forgot to get your name.
Oh, my name is Grub.
Grab.
Yes. It's a pleasure to meet you properly, Della.
And you as well, Grab. But my friend here, my adopted son Snake, really liked your jerky, so I was hoping we could get a bag or so before we head back out.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Let me go get some.
Fly much to the tiefling man when she leaves, like, gone.
They drop the gingerly place the brass door knob on the counter and scuttle to the back room. You see the door swing open and shut without you being able to really see them. The tiefling man kind of like gives you a little bit of a look, strokes his goatee, and takes a big stride towards the door. You hear some bumping, some hissing noises, and the sound of something falling over like a stack of books. And then out of the door opens up again and shuts again, and you see your friend hop up onto it.
Says, here, I have this bag of jerky for you. This a total of 30 pieces of jerky in here. So, I told you would like it. You try it once, you love it. You never go back. Ski for jerky is the best.
Well, thank you for the new food in our lives. How much will this be?
For a friendly returning face, we'll say 1 silver piece. Just for you.
Well, thank you very much. I'll be sure to tell Hobby how excited you are about it.
Yes, I take very big pride in my work, very big.
Oh yes, of course. You must. Well, thank you very much. I just wanted to stop by real quick, grab this, and we'll be seeing ya.
Oh, yes, come back, please.
Of course.
You're very lovely, very lovely. Would you
Thank
like
you
a
very much.
doorknob?
Oh
I
no,
grab Bella's
look,
hand and start trying to pull her out of the door.
Oh, we've been sorry about that. We've really got to go.
Okay, yeah. Bye-bye.
Tell
Have
me,
a fun
Kaz is.
adventure.
We will. We'll try. Tell me, Kaz is done paying.
And the door ding 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 as you make your exit, and you head out with the jerky. As you proceed down the streets of Waterdeep, following your innate sense of direction in this city. It's a big city, but there's a few main roads, and you take the one out the south gate, kind of following the water line, and you head out on your journey. The journey is pretty okay. You're traveling on a major road, so it's dirt. There's potholes, a little bit of mud on the road, but otherwise pretty clear skies, a nice breeze coming in from the nearby coast, as you generally make your way southeast. Eventually you take a left, and at about halfway through your first day of travel, you take a left, heading straight east for the rest of the day. Coming upon a small crossroads, which appears to go either east or south. You know you have to keep going east, but the sun is setting, and for brevity's sake, you guys make it through those 2 days pretty uneventfully, happening upon your town of Blasingdale before too long. Travel across a river through a very thick forest, and finally cresting some hills, you see a town. Nothing compared to Waterdeep, for sure, with its very tall buildings, shingled roofs, and massive port. But you do see a pretty decently sized river flowing through the center of this town. It's about, you reckon, just from looking at it at this distance, maybe like a couple thousand people big. So not anything to sniff at. Definitely bigger than the last town you guys visited on your adventures. But you make your way down to there. We'll say it's about close to sunset at this point. And you make your way there. Oh, thank you, Flaco. God dang. Thank you. Appreciate that. Big shout out to Flock Obama for being the best. You guys encounter this town and you head down into it. There is a very diverse population, even compared to Waterdeep. There's quite a few humans around, but you also see tieflings, a couple of turtles, dragonborn. Even you think you see at one point a very beautiful person with kind of like cracked silver skin. Think maybe they're like an ASMR. Oh, had to hit the 369 for the skeeper. Love it. You see just a very diverse cast of fellows, even a small group of Goliath passing through at one point. And you might find yourselves in Blasingdale. What would you guys like to do?
Kaz, you're muted.
I would try to see if anyone around Flassingdale knew where or knew anything about Durigdin's old hold.
Okay. As you begin to search around, are you just asking everybody?
I mean, you know, anybody who looks important. Kaz doesn't really have any idea who would know or not know, but this is close to where it's at. So maybe somebody knows some secret way in or some history about where it might be.
Okay.
And I'm happy to pay a couple coin for some information.
Usually
As
when you
you-
find like a bar or a tavern or something and ask the
I do
keep
love
there.
bars. I do love me a bar.
Fair. So Kazwin just kind of starts asking everybody
Which
around.
reminds me, sorry, unrelated. Have we seen any boar on our adventure?
Not that not just running across your path. No,
Okay.
you'd have to do
All right.
survival checks for that on the open road.
All right.
But
It's
yeah,
important.
Kazwin just kind of starts asking everybody around about Kunjakar, Jorgeddon's old hold, the dwarven stronghold, blah 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 blah. Basically, just info dumping your quest onto every passing NPC you can find.
Yeah.
Make me an investigation check as Della. As you do that, Della's kind of guiding you towards what might be an inn in the distance.
Once again, Kaz is an expert at investigating.
Mhm.
Oh, well, looks like this time he is.
Oh, a natural 20 minus 1.
Kaz puts on his, his best top hat. He suddenly is a private investigator.
I have a
Suddenly.
question.
Yes.
If you roll a natural 20 and like he has a -1, does the -1 affect it, or does the
It
20?
does.
It does.
does? Okay.
Yeah. Unless you're in
So-
combat.
Yeah, so the way
Unless
natural
you're-
20s
okay.
work is they can be a critical success on things. I don't play it that way. If you get a natural 20, your modifiers still count for doing things, and sometimes they're higher DCs to beat than just 20. So sometimes you may not have a shot. But in combat, that's always a critical hit, so that's
Okay.
good. Regardless, with a natural 20 for a 19, Kazwin begins prodding and poking people, and his more than ample for this case brain remembers to, instead of asking about just the dwarven hold, to ask about Stonetooth,
Yeah.
the landmark, and with that, as you're kind of just harrowing nearby people, a red dragonborn guy in particular, you kind of pull him aside, and he's like, "Oh, yes, you Stonetooth is well, I've heard that the local constable has actually found that Stonetooth is home to a group of orc raiders that have been harrowing us for a while.
Oh.
Yes, it's quite troublesome. Makes travel around here not the best.
Do they ever come out and attack the town?
Not so directly, no, but passing caravans, merchants, the like, do get raided quite often. It's most troublesome, most bothersome.
And if they were to be stopped and they weren't to, attack caravans and stuff anymore, I bet whoever stopped them would be kind of a hero.
I mean, perhaps, yes, you talk about it like a reward, you'd probably have to talk to the town watch. Sergeant
That's-
Grendar is the one in charge.
That sounds like a great idea. What's your name?
Patrick.
Well, Patrick, thank you so much for the information.
Thank you, yes. Patrick Stormwind at your service.
Where am I to be find the man we're supposed to talk to?
Oh,
Grendar.
he pokes a red scaled hand down the street, and you see there's like a sheriff's office of sorts slash prison. You see some bars on one of the windows. Oh, the town watch operates from down there. If you are looking to talk to Grendar.
Excellent. Thank you.
Patrick, you're good. You're good kin. You know that?
Thank you, friend. I guess.
Thank you for your time, Patrick.
Absolutely. No sense in being rude.
See, Della, it only took me 15 people, but I found a good person here.
Lucky number 16.
That's right. Hey, Lady Luck shining on us today. We gotta go and talk to the town guard. Might get a nice reward. Be a little bit more famous out here too. Spread the word.
Money to chop up some bad people.
You know, that's just fine. And we can always say that Patrick gave us the information that we needed to find Sergeant Grendar. You'll be famous too when we stop these raiders.
He'll be a star.
Yeah. And we
Sure, yes. Good luck. And he kind of clutches his books to his chest and continues onward.
Oh, I should have looked if he had one of mine. Oh God, did any of them look like mine? Like the outside, like the.
I
Make a
pat
perception
Kaz
check.
Back. I'm sure he had one of yours.
I know you're even better at perception, but
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I forgot how bad that was. Okay, yeah. Come on. It had to be. You guys saw it too, right?
no, I actually didn't have Tailspire open for that. What'd you roll?
It's a 0.
Oh, a 3 minus 3 for 0. Excellent. You know what? I can just look at my stream. I could just see it.
Must have had a copy.
It's fine. So with a 0, you know, were those even books he was holding?
Yeah.
Might have just been some rectangular rocks.
Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
Or slats of wood.
Well, if I ever see him again, I'm going to make sure he has a copy. Probably got it at home, though, you know?
Sure.
Sure he does, Kaz.
Thanks, guys. Let's go to the town guard.
Yeah. You head over to the jail slash town guard's office. See, it's a pretty plain looking stone building. Somewhat defensible, more as like a small town prison slash sheriff office kind of thing. Kind of push through the front door after knocking. A couple of guards are stationed out front with javelins and shields, and they just kind of give you a look, but they don't say anything as you walk inside. You see inside at the front desk there is a Githyanki, woman with dark brown hair that kind of fades into blonde, kind of propped back on their desk, wearing some half-plate armor, feet kicked up. They kind of lean back. You see there's a few jail cells behind them and also a door that leads into some other room.
I'm looking for, maybe you are. Are you Sergeant Grendar?
No, that would be my boss.
Oh.
Sergeant Grendar is in charge of the town watch. I am the senior officer. I'm Constable Dara Whitewood.
Dara, that's very nice armor you got there.
Thank you. Keeps me from getting stabbed by Geek.
What a geek.
She kind of just half narrows her eyes a little bit.
Do you have business with the sergeant?
Yeah, we're looking to see if there's any reward for clearing out these nearby raiders. Oh, by the way, Caswin Bellow Bell, nice to meet you. And as I say that, I have my cloak do the bellow.
You dramatically flourish your cape indoors as you introduce yourself, and they continue to look at you with a very blasé expression. Their sharp teeth kind of exposing themselves just a little bit with a grimace.
Well met, Caswin. So you have business with the sergeant? Yes.
Yeah, we do. Also, this is Della, and that's Claire, and we're looking to see if there's a reward for taking care of the nearby raiders that have been harming the town.
Well, if
We were told your boss is the man to go to for information.
she kind of sighs. She points a long fingernail towards the other door that you had seen upon entering. Says, "That's his office. He should be in. Just knock and make sure he's not busy."
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much.
She leans deeper back into her chair.
All right,
Yeah.
Kaz, you want to knock on that door?
I go over to the door and I give it a nice thud.
Come in.
Open it up.
Caswin makes his way inside. Do you guys in tow? You see there's a desk piled high with papers, ink quills, and the like. A very small window. Comparatively, there's a very large half-orc sitting there at the desk. Big shoulders, rippling muscles from what you can see. He is also decked out in half-plate armor with similar decorations as his constable. And as he looks up from his papers, you see a pretty genuine smile creep up on his face. Hello. What can I do for you?
Well, you must be Sergeant Grindar. My name's Caswin Bellowbell. This is Della and Claire, and we're here to potentially fix a problem for you. I heard that there might be an issue with some nearby raiders, and we wanted to see if there'd be a nice reward for taking care of that problem.
Yeah, we do have a bit of an issue. There's some orcs have been pillaging nearby farmsteads and camps in the hills north of the town. It's been quite a pain in my side. The only real information we've gotten is from an orc that we managed to capture with the local militia. He said they are currently holed up in a place called Stone Tooth. Don't know if you've heard of it.
Why we have?
We did, yeah.
Well, that sounds like we may have a mutual interest then if you're looking to take care of it. I can give you 25 gold pieces per orc, dead or alive. And my sincerest of gratitude, and from all of my town here, maybe you can put a permanent end to this nuisance.
What do you want us to bring back to prove they're dead?
Sets of ears would work.
Little signs.
Or heads if you got the space, but not really that particular.
Sounds
Well,
tempting.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. I don't doubt you.
Is there anything we should know about how they attack people? Is it at night? Is it during the day? Do they use certain weapons that we should be prepared against?
Well, I don't like to speak too badly on orcs in general, seeing to my heritage, but some of them tend to be pretty brainless. Use whatever weapons they can get and tend to try and overwhelm in numbers and strength,
Okay.
as a general rule. And they usually have a leader, whoever usually is the biggest and ugliest.
Gotcha. Well, that's helpful. So they just kind of swarm you then.
As long as they bleed like the rest of us, we can take care of them.
Bold statement, Missy. I like that. Got some balls on that little rabbit.
I take my little knife out and start flipping it.
I hope you sharpened it for all the ears we're going to be cutting off.
Oh, you bet I did.
She's a dangerous one over there. Yeah. So
Plenty.
we will come back with some ears or heads or something to show how many we got. Grendar and
Yeah, I didn't
We'll,
quite
we'll-
catch your name there.
Uh,
Grendar
Cat-
Cole, by the way, Sergeant.
Sergeant Grendar, Cole, my Caswin, Bellowbell, and then once again the Cape Bellows. Every time I say bellow, it bellows.
It's a nice billowing cape you got there, friend.
I know we met a good friend back in town. Della's actually got to get back to.
Oh, we're not rushing.
Oh. You,
Yeah, they could cut us a deal.
Oh. Well, maybe if
In
I
any
ever
case.
make my way wherever the hell you came from, I'll check whatever anonymous place you went to, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you'll have to. The Winkin Skeever in Waterdeep.
Oh.
Hope you like Skeever.
Hope you like doorknobs.
Sounds interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I think her name was Grub. Grub.
Rub the wink and you know what? That's great and all. Anything else I can help you with? It was Caswin, Della, and Claire. Did you say that all? I can't remember.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll roll with it then.
And Hobby.
Hobbit.
Oh,
what
yeah.
the hell is that?
Hey. Rude.
That's our son.
You heard him come through the door. He had a little bell going off. You could hear him.
Yeah, I heard him. I didn't know it was what the heck? Is that a dragonborn but tiny and
No,
long?
I don't really know. It's just kind of
All
our
you
buddy.
need to know is he's gonna help us save your town.
Javi kind of stares at him with blank eyes. Very reptilian.
He's a good boy.
He kind of tugs on the hem of his half sleeve. Well, I'll take your word for it, I guess. As long as it's don't cause no trouble, I can't protest too much. We get all kinds of strange folk around here.
He's a good boy, right, Happy?
Good boy.
I don't know if
He is-
I'm a boy.
Hobby's just good. You know, I don't think it's
It's a good fire snake.
yeah.
A perfect child.
All right, we probably gotta go. Oh no. Oh no.
Right, we'll go.
We're gonna go. It was really nice meeting you. You should probably get Hobby some more jerky because
Hungry.
yeah, hungry. You hear that?
Come on, come on.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
go.
looking at that
Some
half orc like he's looking for some more jerky.
I give him some.
Yeah, still takes out the bag of jerky, starts shaking it. Let's go. Let's go.
Javi immediately like perks up and follows you.
Yeah.
As you guys kind of walk out, you see Laura or Dara, sorry, had their sword out and on the table, watching Hobby the whole time. You make a swift exit.
Nice meeting you, Dara. I wave the way out.
We'll be back.
She gives a sound
Hobby.
akin to a hiss.
Hobby, have you ever eaten orc before?
No.
I bet they taste good.
Sure.
I bet they taste gamey.
Yeah, not the ones in there. The ones that we're gonna be going after might
The
taste.
bad orcs.
Yeah, the bad ones. Don't want to eat the good ones.
So I shouldn't eat the one in there.
Yeah, that one
No.
would be awful for everybody.
Okay. Who can
Yeah.
I eat?
Well, you gotta save their ears, but maybe the ones that we're gonna go after, the raiders.
Okay.
Everything but the ears.
Yeah, the ears have to.
I
we
don't
do need
like
the ears.
ears.
Yeah,
I don't have ears.
yeah, you don't want ears either. They just get in the way. Claire, you have nice ears. I didn't mean that.
Mama has fun ears. They
Yeah.
bounce around.
That's right, Hoppy. Good boy.
There are many kinds of ears.
They look stupid, and it makes me laugh.
Hoppy!
What?
All right, Holly, we're going to learn.
What the fuck do you want?
All right, we're getting a mouse. So,
Huh?
We gotta
My
go.
word.
We gotta go to the. Yeah, we gotta go.
all right, and on the way,
Okay.
God's going to have a little lecture about nice things to say and mean things to say.
Make a persuasion check, Della.
Come on. Oh dear, is my screen frozen?
Sometimes when you click back into Tailspire, it takes a
There
second.
we go. Oh. All right, that's an 8.
But I like saying bitch.
All right, we're gonna
You
work on it.
can say
We'll keep
bitch,
it.
just not to mommy. Or mommy. You can say it to Kaz.
Guess you're a bitch.
Claire,
You see just the faintest hint of a reptilian smile.
Claire, did you have to tell him that? You know he
What's wrong
likes
with
you
bitches?
more than me.
You gave him bells. He likes you.
I gave him silver too. Maybe he needs more gold.
Give him money.
Casvin's okay.
Yeah,
I can no longer be a bitch.
I give him 2 gold. Hobby, here you go, buddy. Good job in there for not eating the orcs.
Kaz
And,
is a good bitch.
I give what?
You're
We're-
a good bitch.
We're gonna have to talk about all this when we get back to town.
Cass is our bitch, right?
I
Yes, correct. You're
I-
absolutely right.
I give a speech about how being a bitch is sometimes inspiring.
Okay.
Yes,
Because-
put it in your sequel book.
Yeah, it's like when you look in the mirror in the morning and you've had a really bad day and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna be a bitch today. It's gonna be all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a boss at the same
mean-
time.
Deanna once asked me if calling me a bitch gave me gender euphoria. I was like, yeah, it does.
So everybody get your temp HP on the way, as that is a 10-minute speech about how being a bitch can sometimes make you feel empowered. And you will
Probably.
get
Do you guys stay in the street for 10 minutes to listen to that?
as well. You can do it while you're walking. You can do it while we're walking. It's just 10 minutes of walking.
All right.
Nice sit on Kaz's shoulder as he gives a speech.
In about 2 minutes, you cross the street and
7
head back
temp
to
hit
the
points.
inn structure that you had seen before. Inn-like structure. You see, now upon closer inspection, this place is called the Griffin's Nest Inn and Tavern.
The Griffin's Nest.
Hmm. And it's approaching, at this point, I'd say like 7 p.m. roughly. So the sun is like fully orange, splaying on all these buildings, and it's kind of starting to go down.
We should probably get a room.
All right. Let's go.
Get some drinks, get a nice room, relax. Meet
Some
some of the
food before
town.
Hop eats someone.
Yep, meet some of the townsfolk.
Yeah. You step inside. You see a pretty lively scene. There's some cards going around. A couple of people appear to be trying to outdrink each other in one corner. Behind the bar, you see a tiefling with purple skin and a facial tattoo that's kind of like a pretty little triangle that kind of goes down one side of her cheek. I wouldn't say muscle bound, but fit, kind of in a tank top as she and a corset as she gives some drinks out and stuff. Seems like some lively chatter.
I would pull up to the bar and order myself a big old glass of ale.
I
Sure.
will do the same. And I will ask for a straw.
Third
Like a
ale, no
psychopath, you
straw.
ask for a straw. You guys get a couple drinks passed over to you. As the tiefling woman passes them to you. Welcome to the Griffin's Nest. Be right with you. And through the help of a barmaid or two, your drinks are given to you. Seems like a pretty nice place.
Yeah. Here's to a good night and a better adventure tomorrow. Della, you gonna have one with us?
Oh, sure. We'll have fun. And let's see. Is there a menu around here? We get a meat pie.
Oh, can I get some fire whiskey for our son?
Yes, right away, sweetheart. Here you go. And puts a shot on the counter for you.
Give that over
Della,
to...
you check the menu. There are absolutely meat pies, because why wouldn't there be?
Wonderful. I'll have about 3 for me, and I'm sure a couple for Hobby as well.
Pie, whole pie. Okay, sure.
Are they little pies or are they a whole pie?
There's both.
Okay, I'll
Yeah. Okay.
You know-
Yeah.
Like a shepherd's pie.
yeah. I'll go ahead and do it.
Castle also order that.
I would
Sure.
like to see if they have carrots.
They do.
Can I order just carrots?
Yeah, absolutely. A big plate of carrots is brought out. Do you want them raw, steamed?
Raw.
Raw carrots are brought out. There's still a little thing of twine around it, but they put it in front of you and like cut the twine. Here you go, sweetheart. Enjoy.
Perfect.
Yeah, you guys have a good supper, and we'll do all the paying for stuff at the end of the night, so it's all together. Makes it easier. Yeah, you see a decent little crowd. Anything you guys want to do in particular?
I would like to ask the barmaid if there have been any attacks nearby.
Oh, well, dear, I'm not too well versed in attacks on merchant places, but I hear things every once in a while. Yeah, I've heard there's been some trouble up north. They say don't travel up there alone if you can help it. Lots of orcs in that part.
North. Seems like we have to go north next.
That's the way we're going. That's just fine.
So not many people go that way.
No, if they can help it.
Let me see. Has anybody made it back?
From going up north, yeah, plenty do, but they have armed guards usually, or they're lucky.
Don't suppose any of those people will be here tonight.
Oh, well, natural 20. She kind of points over. You see a table that is 2 Goliaths sitting at it. One male, one female. They appear to be kind of laughing and smashing some huge tankards together. As well as a dwarf and a woman with hair that looks like it's made out of water. They're kind of all sitting over there. From the general vibe you get of them, they appear to be adventurers.
Big. Thank you very much. I think I'll ask him a couple of questions.
You want me to ask them?
Oh, sure. That'd be,
Oh,
probably
no,
be
I
better.
just thought that's what you were asking me to do.
Oh no, so I was going to ask him a couple of questions. I was segueing out of this
Oh.
conversation.
Yeah, yeah, dear. Go right ahead. Yeah.
Very
Have
much.
fun. Let me know if you need anything.
Would he? Sweet girl.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You want to step over there and talk to them?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll follow Della.
All right, 2 of you wander over to the adventurers table. You see they're playing in addition to the 2 Goliaths and the scene you see before you, they're having a pretty jovial time. You also see there's a set of cards kind of fanned out, and they appear to be playing bets on a game of some kind. Oh, oi, what's this?
Hello.
Hello, lass. How are you? The big Goliath man kind of says as he looks down at you.
My name's Della, and you are?
Nice to meet you. I'm Brig.
Lovely to meet you, Brig. So, we were just talking to the barmaid over there, and she told us that you'd been up north.
Oh yeah, we was protecting a little bit of a caravan moving through there. Nothing too hard for us. So you kind of get a big old sniff.
Well, that's a relief. Me and my friends are going up there soon, and just wondering a bit what to expect.
Oh well, thick forest, kind of rough going. Takes a bit of time to traverse up there if you don't got the right means or you're not used to the area, you know.
So
There's
kind of give a look
also
to
a
Claire.
big fuck off mountain down there too. Up there, I don't fucking know. And he kind of cheers us again with the female Goliath.
I see. Difficult terrain. How are you with that kind of thing, Claire?
Well, I can jump pretty far. And if anything gets too tiresome, I can always sit on Kaz's shoulders.
That's fair.
That's a fact.
Oh, I guess.
At this point, Kaz has a couple drinks in. He handed Hobby his shot of liquor. Hope he liked it.
Hobby takes it. Drinks it down. And sets it back on the table with his teeth. And then see their eyes kind of go wide.
Yeah.
And they burp very loudly to a degree, and you see a little flame of fire kind of spit out their mouth, and it kind of singes your eyebrows.
That is the coolest thing we could have done today.
You see a couple other bar patrons like kind of looked up, oh, and they abandon their stools and scoot away from you.
Hey, look, more chairs. I pull them over and sit down on one.
I look at Della. Should he really be drinking at his age? Is that going to stunt his growth?
You know, I'm not quite sure on the legal drinking age of fire snakes. Let's not give him too much. What's the other one? It's fine.
One, yeah. One here and one later. And when we get up in the morning.
Okay, no morning shots for the boy or the child, the gender neutral child.
Yes.
That's all right, Abby. What she don't know won't hurt her.
I like it. It's spicy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good for you too.
Is
Put
it?
scales on your I guess it's all one chest. Put scales on you. Yeah.
It'll
Good for
help
you.
you wash down the bad orcs later.
well,
Yeah.
you've got liquid shits all down the mountain. That's going to be on you.
Yeah. I did not think about that.
Liquid shits that'll be like lava, pretty much.
You see Hobby kind of get in the way of another barmaid and say,
Oh,
I
no.
want another one of
Yeah.
those, please.
Kaz, you're paying for his shots.
Yeah. Hey, I just whatever it costs, get him whatever he asks for.
Oh, James.
she kind of like looks a little bit surprised. Just, oh, okay, sure. I'll bring one right now for you. And Hobby is given another shot, and then another shot,
Oh
No.
yes. Yes.
and begins having a good time.
Yes. Oh, my
Do
boy.
we have a plan for this
My
in
chi-
case this
my
goes
child.
sour, Della?
Absolutely not.
Oh, great.
You know, Nikki would be all for this. I don't know why you guys are making such a big deal.
I think Nikki would also say this is Kaz's problem now.
That's what would Nikki say at a time like this? I wrote down what he used to say. He used to say, don't fight battles that you know you'll win. That's what Nikki told me once.
I don't think that's quite right.
No, that's what he said. So wrote it down.
But you're fighting a battle you know nothing about, and the battle is a drunk fire snake.
Well, he's not drunk yet. Hobby, you're not drunk. We're good. We're good. We're gonna go to bed. What you do is you sleep it off before that becomes a problem, Hobby. Let's go up to the room.
If he eats an innocent barmaid, it's on you.
He's going to bed. He's gonna go to bed. He's a good
Is he
snake.
down a bad?
You're a good snake. Hobby's good.
I have a good snake.
Yeah. See? Good.
Oh dear.
So you guys continue. This you had your food. Are you all drinking heavily or?
No,
No.
I have to watch this. It's his first time, so I'm like his sober,
Okay.
kind of sober.
It's accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah. At a certain
The
point.
accountability buddy. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So night continues. Javi does in fact drink a lot.
Excellent.
You see at a certain point in the evening, Javi has found the laps of two lovely looking women near the
No.
He's just
near the corner,
Avi.
dressed up in very pretty corsets and short skirts. Can only guess at their profession, but seems to have found their lap and is resting his head on there, getting I wouldn't say timid, but like, cautious head pats. They're both smiling and giggling.
Kaz.
So, yeah. What?
Go
They grow
get
up
him.
so fast. What? He's
He's gonna burn them alive. The second they undo his cloak a little bit, they will be set ablaze and
Oh, I
go
forgot.
get 'em
Yeah, that's
now.
that. I did not consider that would be a. You know what? I'll go get him. We'll go to our room, and I go and grab Hobby, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, I know it's been a good night. Let's rule one when it's get out while the going's good." Nikki would have told me that, and we gotta
What's
go.
it going?
Going
Well,
is
it's a
good.
Going.
Yeah, you do. We all like the good going.
I'm
That's why we
having
gotta
good
go.
Going here.
I could tell that was gonna be. I've been there. All right, and it's time to
Yeah.
go.
No.
Yeah. Next
You're
time,
a bitch,
promise.
Kaz.
I am. Yeah, but I'm everyone's bitch here. So
Both
Let's
the
just-
girls holding him. One you see now is a drow, and the other one appears to be a halfling girl of some kind. And they're both kind of giggle as he calls you a bitch.
yeah, and nice to meet. Good evening, ladies. Gotta go.
Oh, but we're having so much fun.
Oh well, that's
He's so warm.
yeah. You have no idea. And I bring
Kaz,
Hobby.
Take care of this now.
I'm getting him. We're going. We're going. I'd bring Hobby next time. Trust me.
No.
Those girls, you don't want to do that.
I'm having fun.
I know. We all have fun, and then it won't be. It's all fun and games until someone lights the bar on fire, and we
So
have
you-
to leave.
Do you pick him up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
All right. Make a athletics check.
All right. Should be able to do this. If anything was a clutch moment, it is right now. 23.
Hey.
23.
23.
You manage to grab Hobby, who actively resists you.
Yeah.
Trying to pull away. Is currently unable to as you pick him up. He's also pretty heavy, but you're a strong guy. Hobby like snarls a little bit.
Let me go back.
Trust me. Next time, buddy. We gotta go to bed. It's bedtime.
Make
You're
a persuasion
promising him
check.
a next time.
Oh, I hope there's a next time. I'm all for it next time.
How is it going to be better next time?
I got a 12. He's drunk. They'll be better next time. There have to be other fire snakes that Hobby can like.
I look at Stella and I'm like, I see a problem in our future.
I see a problem in our present.
Hobby looks at you and seems to calm down. But you see familiar look in their eyes as and they burp in your face.
Yeah. Yeah. I
you
knew this was
take
coming.
7 points of fire damage.
Excellent.
As your face is just blasted with soot and alcohol smell.
God, it smells like fire.
As you drag Hobby up to the room. They do not resist you anymore.
Correct. I also give Hobby 2 gold for being good snake.
Maybe give it to him when he's sober. He might. No, he won't use this pouch. I'm sure it'll be
It's fine.
Give Hobby
Just put
another
it in
2
his
gold.
bag. Yeah. We're just slowly burning gold here.
He won't remember it, but give
I
it to
wonder
him.
what-
It's the gesture that counts, you know?
As
I
you
wonder what a hungover flame snake is gonna be like.
you make your way upstairs, and you guys have yourselves a long rest for the evening, kind of settle down. We'll say for the drinks that were had and the rooms, we'll run it at about, let's say 5 gold for Kaz.
Yeah.
And 1 gold for the other 2 for just like rooms and food.
It was worth it.
Really bowled out of control, didn't you?
Everybody likes to have a good time. Sometimes it costs a little bit.
You know, sometimes a good time is worth the price.
That's right. Not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time.
Better be here for a long time. We're going up to this Stockholm mountain. Or what do they call it?
Hey,
The
I'm
big
not the
Fox
navigator
Mountain.
here. I'm
Big
not the navigator.
The
That would
Queen
be
of Fuck
Claire.
Mountain.
She knows what this is called.
As you guys begin to wake up from your various states of hungoverness. Hobby especially, let me make a check for Hobby.
Oh dear.
Buddy, please
Hobby
be
does
alright.
not feel good. We'll play into those effects. We're gonna go ahead and go to our quick little break here. It won't be a full 10 minutes. The timer may say otherwise, but we'll do like a good 5-7 minute break, perhaps. Let everybody get some drinks, get some water, maybe go take a pee, and we'll be right back. So stick with us as we come back from our break, and we'll see you all shortly. Bye-bye. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. So, you guys wake up in your various states of hungover. Breakfast is had. I'll be nice and say, well, we won't charge you for that part, besides what you've already paid for your room and board. Hobby comes downstairs, bumping into walls and tables, and generally seeming to not have great control of his faculties at this given moment. But otherwise alive, and did not burn anything down in his thing. You guys all kind of reconvene. You know that the Stone Spire, judging by the map, is about 30 miles to your north. And at a comfortable pace, that would take about 2 days to get there. Judging by the terrain and all the other factors that you've been told about. At least, as far as you know.
Alright, I think we should just get a move on. Kaz, you can look for some boar on the way.
I give a inspiring speech about, waking up in the morning. Nothing's better than some bacon in the morning. And if we get some good boar, we can have some good bacon. Does anything really compete with bacon? All the food groups? Not even close. Carrots? No way. Bacon. Even Hobby would like bacon.
Hobby,
are you hungry?
Hobby is spinning.
Oh,
Well, that's all right, buddy. Bacon fixes that too.
Can we hydrate him? Is that possible?
Well, I always heard that if you bite the hair of the dog that bit you.
what?
No, they say when you had a really rough night of drinking, if you have another drink the next day, it keeps it going.
Do not listen to him, Hobby.
We don't want it to keep going.
Your words hurt my head.
Oh.
Silence.
he kind of buries his face down into the floorboards.
So, better. Darker. Better.
Can we make him like a blindfold that goes over his eyes and carry him?
They're gonna carry him up the mountain like Madame Zeroni.
Well, yeah, I remember that story. Something about peaches or something.
That's part of it, yeah.
Yeah, like peaches.
Onions.
We should make him like a blindfold though, and then like cover his eyes, like when you want to go to sleep and it's daytime, you put one of those on. That's all right. You know what? Let's just go. We can go.
We
Hobby,
don't have time for this.
Hobby, we gotta go, buddy. This is the only part of life. You get used to it.
Okay.
He'll feel better soon, Hobby.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, maybe ask the barmaid if they've got like a remedy drink for him.
Oh, you know what? I bet I can help out with this actually.
Maybe we should ask someone who knows.
No. I'm pretty sure I know how to fix this.
The answer is not him getting drunk again, Kaz.
No. I'm telling you, I can fix this.
Okay.
I remember that when you had too much of it, somebody once told me that alcohol is kind of a poison. And I think that I might be able to fix this with just rubbing his back a little bit. And I'd like to use 5 points of my lay on hands to neutralize any poison that's still in him.
Yeah, you head over to Hobby. You lay your hands on their head, and they're kind of fucking buried in the ground. And your golden divine radiance, well, more accurately, what is normally your golden divine radiance, lights up in your hands as a deep purplish hue, reddish purple to a degree. Kind of look at the new shade of radiance for just a second. You touch Hobby. The effect seems to get nullified. And Hobby slowly rises up.
Ah. It feels better.
See? Yeah. You can thank my partner, my god.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Also say thank you to Kaz the bitch.
Thank you,
Also.
bitch.
You guys see that was purple? Last time it was gold. Pretty cool.
That's strange.
No, it's pretty cool.
Alright.
Got a new god. It happens.
Just okay.
What does that
Yeah.
mean?
Which one?
Well, he called me on this little, and you see Kaz pull out like a stone. Called me on this. He gave me a message, and he's really good.
That message wasn't his name.
Yeah, no, he gave me his name. His name's Scam Likely, and he's a really strong god, and he's gonna help me to become world famous, and I'm gonna be bigger than Dad. And that's really all that he promised. But he also said that he basically whisked away the other god that was trying to keep me down and keep me from rising to the top. So now we're gonna make it. And he's gonna help with my book.
Is he gonna help us on the Fog Mountain?
Yeah, with everything, anytime. I'm pretty sure I can call him at some point. I don't want to bother him right now because we're in good shape. But
Alright,
if we
that's
run
all
into
that
problems,
matters.
we can call him.
I'm sorry. What was
It's all
the
that
name of
matters.
this guy?
Scam Likely.
It's fine. It's fine.
Call him from the Twitset, and then yeah, I'll show you next time. It's really cool. Calls on this little rock. I'll show you the rock again. I put it away.
I miss Nikki.
I do too.
I miss Nikki too. Nikki would have loved Scam Likely.
You know, I don't know why I miss him. He would be absolutely no help in this. But you know, it's fine because it's gonna have to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Well, glad it worked on you, Hobby. It's a great day. We're ready to go. And yeah.
Scam Likely.
Let's hit the road. And give yourself some inspiring hit points as I give you a nice rousing speech about how sometimes it's better to trade up, just like if you get a younger horse or a better armor. Sometimes you just have to trade up to the best product available.
Fair enough.
Like a normal 6'10".
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we'll be on our way.
All right. So as you begin heading out, you find yourselves traveling northward. The going, as you found out the previous night, is not super easy. As you travel north from the mining town of Blassingdale, you pass through brooding pine forests and very deep vales. From pretty far off in the distance, after most of a day's travel, you can already see a very tall, steep hill, but mostly just the top of it. This is a huge bare knob of rock. And it's just kind of alone in the foresty landscape for the most part. As you guys continue on this path, traveling through these rough conditions and these big hills and dips, and the trail / road isn't very well kept, nor is it very suitable for travel. You finally make your way near the destination, at least. I need all of you to make a perception check.
Caswin's so perceptive. That would be a -2.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good.
What? Oh, that's not great. 11.
11. Okay. So a dirty 20. It's pretty good. The other ones are not quite as good. We'll just put it that way. As you guys are traveling down this path. Unfortunately, the only one that notices in time is Claire. As Claire, you kind of glance off to the side. Your sharp wit and perceptive eyes are very astute, and you are very very well versed in traveling through forests. And well, I believe you can't even be surprised normally, anyways. So it doesn't really apply that much to you, as you see a group of lumbering humanoids throw things at you. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Quite rude.
More specifically, javelins.
That's not a stone at all.
Oh, I didn't say stones, I said things.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also do not have control over my little Claire character. I'm only a hobby.
Oh, I got you.
But I rolled 29.
Okay, yeah.
I rolled an 8. Thanks.
I am currently hobby. And I rolled an 8.
Yeah. Well, I gave you permission over the dwarf. There you go.
There we go.
So yeah, position yourselves as you would be, just somewhere in the dirt path. As these lumbering, weird-looking things, kind of, to a degree, poke out of the woods and hurl javelins at you guys. And there's 4 of you, so it's perfect. So there's 1 for each of you. Awesome. So what are my initiatives from you guys?
29.
29? Right, yeah. Claire,
That's a real number.
I should always
Too high.
put you at the top preemptively.
That's a real number.
It is a real number. Okay. Keswin, what did you get?
An 8.
8? Keswin, an 8. So Hobby will share your initiative, by the way, since you're controlling him. Della, what did you get?
16.
16. Okay. Not bad at all. Okay, awesome. So as you see these things lumber out of the woods, they're very large creatures. But they appear to be they have kind of grayish skin, grayish brown. Though that's not really what you're concentrating on, as they're huge muscles, and they hurl these javelins at you guys. They do get a surprise round, but Claire, you can't be surprised. So what do you do, Claire?
I am going to snipe the one on the far left with my bow.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll to hit for me.
16?
16 to hit. That will hit. They don't appear to be wearing any armor, so you strike into them. And they go, "Ugh!"
And I believe you are an assassin, so a hit is a crit.
If the enemy is
I'm not
surprised, they are
mistaken.
not surprised.
Oh, I thought it was if you went first.
If you go first and you surprise them, I believe. Unless I'm wrong about that. Let me double check. Let's see.
Oh no, they have advantage, and then any hit is a crit. Yep. So actually, she gets advantage and hit for crit.
Yeah, so any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a crit. So if you want, go ahead, Claire, and roll a second dice. See if you do crit. Get that natural
It's
20.
crit. That would be spicy.
When you say, oh, you mean like roll to hit again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll the hit again. Hit it. Aw, well.
Not, but it hits either way. So you go ahead and you strike out. What was your damage on that?
6.
6 points of damage. He kind of takes in the shoulder as you see this huge thing. It appears more mad than anything as you strike it. Awesome. Anything else for your turn?
I would like to come here behind Hobby.
You run away. Totally fine. Cool.
Mhm.
So, the rogue ducks behind cover, and that'll end your turn as
Hobby
they
eat.
take their javelins and heft them. They are going to strike out at 1 javelin for each of you, including Happy. 22 for Keswin.
That's a hit.
All right. 23 for Della.
All right.
Hobby's a 9 to hit, which I believe misses.
Yep.
And then our rogue gets a 10 to hit, so that'll miss as well. The last 2 javelins strike in the dirt near you guys. You managed, Hobby and Claire both managed to slither out of the way in their own ways. But unfortunately, Keswin and Della both take a javelin. It manages to get under your armor. Pretty good feat for them. So you get an 11 damage on you,
Ooh.
Keswin, and 9 damage on you, Della. As these 2 javelins kind of sink home.
I'm gonna fall.
And they roar.
Great start to this whole thing.
And that was their held action for their surprise round. So that ends their surprise round. Claire, you're up again at the top of the round.
Again?
Mhm.
I
'Cause
would
everybody
like
else was
to
surprised.
come back out and pull my bow on that left guy again.
Yeah, go for it.
$20.
That hits.
And I don't know what I
7
7.
points of damage. He looks angry and a little bit frustrated as you managed to strike him twice in what was supposed to be his surprise attack. Not looking super happy with you.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
I'm coming back behind Hobby.
Okay, you duck once again behind Habanero. Awesome. Della, you are up.
How far away are they?
How far away are they?
Yeah.
So you should be able to
Where's the
click the little thing in the bottom right.
that thing.
They're 45 feet from you right now.
Okay. Mm. Okay, she'll throw a hand.
Gonna throw a hand axe? Okay.
Nope.
What's the range on hand axes?
Oh, wait. 20 to 60 feet.
Okay, so right now it'd be at disadvantage because they're within 60, but they're past 20.
Okay. Could I? It's really nowhere to hide, is there? That's great.
But out in the middle of the open road. You can approach and throw the hand axe closer if you want.
And they're closer. Fine. Okay, she'll get closer.
All right.
They're looking at 25. Get closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty big, so that's close enough. You can do it without disadvantage. You get your hand axe ready.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, that's it. 13 plus 3, so 16.
16. Okay.
Yes.
That'll hit for sure. Which one are you going for?
This one on the far left.
On the far left. All right, the one that already got shot a couple times. Yeah, roll your damage.
Yeah, just get him out of the way.
Yeah. Fuck him up, Della.
Okay, so that'll be 5 points of damage.
5 points. He looks angry now, and his gaze focuses on you as he has blood pouring from multiple wounds. The hand axe kind of sticking in him, right into his chest muscle. He's just hanging there for the moment. Anything else for your turn?
Yep. Nope.
All right. With your turn ended, it is their turn now. And it looks like Della has made themselves the closest target.
I have.
So let's see, 30 feet. All right, this guy runs over here. His huge steps kind of eating up the distance. This guy as well kind of moves over to you. And with them in the way, they probably won't care. Let's see. Too much about swarming Della anymore, so these guys both come over to Caswin.
Perfect.
Boof, 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 boof. As they with the javelins out of their hand, they pull these battle axes out, and they're gonna take some swings. Della, you are going to be flanked for these, so they'll have advantage. Kind of surround you with their larger forms. 17 to hit.
Yep.
22. I guess that also hits. So the second guy is gonna swing. 14 to hit you.
Nope.
That one manages to miss even with advantage. As he kind of tries to bring it down, you're just a little bit too nimble, a little bit too small, and he misses. But the first hit does. The first guy does get a hit on you. He's going to do 13 points of slashing damage as he manages to get it down into you. Caswin, these two guys are going to attack you. 15 to hit. I'm pretty sure that misses.
Miss and miss.
All right. They both don't have advantage. They're just kind of in front of you. As they try and swing, you manage to parry both of them with your shield. Just managed to duck out of the way, fortunately. Awesome. That is their turn. Anybody that wants to, now that you're getting a very close look at these guys, if you want to make a nature check, you can. Try and determine what you're dealing with here.
Yeah, what are these things?
Also, it's your turn after that, Caswin.
Okay.
23.
Good lord.
10.
15.
15. Caswin, these guys are big.
Yeah, he's a big man. Yeah.
Della and Claire, you both see the grayish skin, the weird brutish looking face with the big tusks and like really thick musculature. These guys appear to be half ogres. Traveling in a little troop together. Which is not great. With a 23, you also know they're called an ogrelon. Apparently, is what they call them when they're mixed with orcs.
Oh.
But yeah,
Lots
these
of
guys.
lesson.
Do you think these guys are causing trouble in the nearby town?
They're causing trouble for us.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems that way. Cool. So you are now up, Caswin. Go ahead and take
All
your
right.
turn.
Caswin is going to attack the one that's right. Well, I'm in range for both of them, so I'll attack the one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
So, attacky with staff.
Staffy attacky.
It's basically a dumbbell. Does a 12 hit him?
A 12 actually just barely hits.
All right, we are going to smite.
Oh dear.
So let's do another 2d8. So here's the smite damage. I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay.
So 6 smite damage, and my regular attack damage is right here. So it's gonna take 14 total damage.
14 points of damage as you raise your weapon and boom with the purplish divine glow. You strike into this guy and it kind of streaks across his form. A little bit of chunks of flesh kind of fly everywhere and blood spatters on the ground. He screams out in pain.
As a bonus action, I'd like to use my inspiring smite to heal Della.
Oh, okay.
So
How does that
Della
work?
is healed for an additional 6 plus 3. So Della, you take 9 points of healing as when I slash into this guy, the purple light that I smite him with also just envelops you.
Damn.
And you gain 9 temporary hit points.
We take
Oh,
those.
so those temporary hit points?
It is 10 hit points.
Okay.
Channel Divinity Inspiring Smite. Whenever you use Divine Smite,
Gotcha.
within 30 feet of you, you can give them 10 hit points.
Awesome.
But it's only once because it's my Channel Divinity. So
Right. So Della, as your temp HP from being inspired earlier are worn off pretty immediately, you get some extra temporary hit points from Caswin's smiting antics over there. This
Yes.
purplish energy envelops you, and you feel almost cocky. You feel like you could do anything right now.
Oh,
feel like there's
no.
a very good god helping you out. For Hobby's turn, because Hobby's going at the same time as me, he's going to move here, and then he's going to attack.
Okay, cool.
So Fire Snake, he gets multi-attack, so he's going to try to bite.
Very true.
So,
He
so
certainly
good
does.
luck to him biting. He missed
Nice.
horribly on his bite. He is then going to whip with his tail that still has the bell on it.
Ding 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 ding.
And Cling Clang hits for 14, yeah?
Which certainly does hit.
All right, and it says it does 1d4 plus 1 bludgeoning. So here's the 1d4 plus 1. So
3.
3 damage bludgeoning plus 3. And then it says fire damage. It says
So
1d6
it's-
fire damage.
He gets extra die because he's a little flamey boy. Ooh, an extra 6.
Yeah.
9 points of damage on this guy. As
Yes.
Javi manages to miss the bite, but swings around so violently with the tail, poof, a gout of flame erupts across the side of this guy. He's,
Hobby, my boy.
Snake.
My boy Hobby.
And awesome. Claire, that'll bring it to your turn.
I'm going to snipe the guy that Hobby just whipped.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll to hit. That absolutely hits, and you do get sneak attack on this because he's engaged with one of your allies.
So that means I get a crit. Right?
Nope, you just get sneak attack damage.
I get sneak attack.
damage.
So you get to
what's
crit
sneak
people?
attack damage again?
So I don't remember. I think it's 2d6 for you.
Yeah, it
She's
should be
level 3,
at the
it's
bottom of
2d6.
Your actions.
So
list.
it's my piercing damage plus 2d6?
Yes.
Yep, so you'll do a total of 3d6 plus your dex modifier in damage.
Okay. So, well, I get 1d8 for my short bow.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you
1d8,
go.
2d6. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do the 1d8 first. Plus 5, and then
Oh my god.
That's 12
Wow.
damage. 15, 19 damage.
yeah.
As you whip back and fire. I do believe the short bow is a d6.
I
instead
thought
of
it was a
d8.
d6. Yeah.
But with 19 points of damage,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
It is
that's
6. I was
totally
right here
fine.
instead.
we'll let it ride for now. You stab into this guy. You manage to sneak the arrow just straight up under his ribcage and into his kidney area, and you see gouts of blood just spurt out. He is super hurt from that.
He's not dead?
He's not quite dead.
Oh. Wow.
Had just enough hanging in there. He's staggering, but he's still gripping his axe.
Can I stab him as a bonus action or no?
No.
So if you have 2 light weapons, you can do an offhand attack for your bonus action, but you use your crossbow.
Okay.
I believe if you have 2 hand crossbows, you can do it as a bonus action as well.
Correct.
Okay.
But if you got a short bow right now, so that is not count for now.
Okay. Sounds good. I am going to. Can I hide in these bushes over here?
You can certainly try. You'd have to have a hell of a stealth check,
I'll try. Why not?
as you just shot the fuck out of this guy and then try and run away.
My stealth is.
We'll see if you can break line of sight. You're tiny, so I might allow you to.
26.
That's good enough. They're stupid. I should have said disadvantage, but it's too late for that. All right.
I'll take it if you want.
No, that's fine. You managed to hide, you think. Della, you're up.
All right. What was the last one that hit me? This guy?
The guy in front of you hit you.
All right. Sword.
And he kind of... Tiny dwarf. Oh!
Oh, she did
natural
it!
20.
Della!
Oh.
Let's go!
All right, Della gets angry.
Big dumbass.
Della is not having this shit. Go ahead and roll double your damage dice, and then add your modifier to it.
Let's take these. Supposed to...
Okay.
I didn't really say
Another
that.
d6 as well. Ooh, okay,
Alright,
8.
so it's 8 plus 2, 10.
10. As you take your hand axe and you stab it into this guy, the side
Oh,
of
it's
this
the long
guy's
sword.
flank. Oh, it's a longsword?
Yes.
That'd be a d8.
Oh, wait. Yes, I was doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, go ahead and
2d8.
yeah, roll.
Plus
Just go ahead and roll
4,
the
actually.
d8s.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. better.
12. Okay.
The 8 plus 4 is 12. You dig into this guy with a longsword and you manage to carve out a chunk of him, and he's and you see this gross, like dark, blackish red blood kind of spew out of his side. He
Nasty.
does not look happy. Anything else for your turn?
That's an action specific. No, I'll just stay here.
No bonus action attack?
No, it's only light melee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. You do significant damage with your one strike, though. This cleric really getting in there, doing some work. Awesome. Cool. That'll bring it to the half ogre's turn, as they. Supposed to be easy food. As they all raise their axes and will attempt to strike you down. Della, you've got 2 advantaged attacks coming at you. The first guy gets a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
The second guy gets a 8 to hit. He's still just
No.
unable to gain purchase on you, but the first guy is angry, and he takes the axe. Instead of like aiming down to try and hit you, he gets a little bit smart and swings to the side and just catches you right in the side. Della, you take... Oops, well, that was the wrong damage die. That's fine. That's a lot still anyways. 16 points of slashing damage. The other 2, one's gonna go for Javi and one's gonna go for our good boy Kazwin. Kazwin, 10 misses you, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 14 hit Javi?
Hobby's AC is 14.
All right, Javi takes a battle axe strike. Actually, I didn't mention this to you, but it was part of my notes. Javi's wearing a chainmail and leather tube.
We did get him armor, didn't
He
we?
has an AC of 16.
Oh, Hobby is missed.
So Javi, with the armor that is provided to him, negates a 9 slashing damage. manages to deflect it with his outer shell that was gotten for him.
Oh, so good.
And you breathe a sigh of relief
Yes, we do.
as you celebrate this small joy in this trying time. You hear stomping coming from the trees nearby,
Oh no.
Oh.
and realize, oh. But nothing shows up this round. Kazwin, you're up.
All right, Kaz is gonna try to dispose of the one that he attacked last turn.
Okay.
So he's gonna attack it again with
Go
his
for
staff, with his barbell.
Kazwin hefts a barbell.
13.
That does hit.
I don't know why it says fire elemental, but it's definitely my page. But that's fine.
Because you clicked on the last, that's fine.
I gotcha. All right, it's 13, and for damage,
Oh,
11 more damage.
How do you have a +6? Oh my god. Okay. So you smack him across the face. You see blood fly. You see one of his tusks kind of fall out and hit the ground. As he takes that hit. He's still standing but wobbly. Anything else for your turn?
No, that will be my turn.
Awesome.
I am also confused as why it's saying +6. It should be +4.
Okay.
So
Oh, is it because
scratch
you're using
that.
a magic weapon?
No, I'm using just a regular staff. So I'm confused. We'll look at it in a minute. But
Interesting. That's fine. Don't
I'm
worry about
one-handing
it.
a staff, so +4. So it's fine.
Who even
All right.
knows, really? Yeah, so
Who
you
knows?
smack the hell out of him with his barbell, and he's like, oh. Awesome. And Hobby?
Hobby will do the same thing. So he's going to try to attack the same guy that he attacked last turn with his bite. So he's going to try to sink his teeth in. He
Yeah,
did say
absolutely.
he wanted some orc, but this is ogre. So I hope he likes ogre meat.
Hobby hisses and
16 to hit.
connects with that guy. Roll some
Here.
damage.
Here's his bite damage. 5. And then they also take some fire damage.
Oh my god, maximum damage on all fronts. You see
So
as
that is-
Hobby leaps forward, fangs out, sinks their teeth into this guy's face, and as he falls back, Hobby almost like flips over him, tail in the air, and like rips his face off, and he's dead.
Hobby the hero.
Good snake.
That is Hobby's bite. He still has multi-attack. Can he move and then
Yeah, he slides
to-
over the corpse and
so slide over right behind this guy and get flanking?
Sure, he has enough movement for that.
And then he will use his tail to flank. So tail, attack 1. Oh, Hobby's such a good boy.
God damn. All right, roll damage.
Hobby, hold on. I want to see if it'll crit. All right, Hobby,
That's
good
true.
job though.
Yeah, yeah.
Hobby, good boy. 5 damage.
And a d6 of fire.
Yeah. Yep. 2 more.
With the fire addition, you see a smack to the back of this guy as he cries out in pain. You hear something
He is a
snap
biter.
as he too is felled by Hobby's tail. Good lord.
Hobby, the real hero. Woo! Good boy. That's
He's
my
finishing
boy.
him off.
Yeah, he's going in for the kill stealing. Awesome. Cool. With your turn done, it's Claire, and then Della, you're on deck.
I'm gonna come out here and with my short bow get that ogre to the left.
This guy right here?
Mhm.
All right. You take aim for this half ogre's buttocks, and you can't roll anything lower than a fucking 17, so you hit, yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage. A sneak attack,
Oops.
because he's engaged.
Sneak attack. So then I get 2d6 plus this, right?
Yep.
Okay. So 7. 5.
You see this arrow.
So 16.
For a second, you think it didn't connect. You just see you fire it, and it doesn't stick into him. It just keeps going, and you think for a second you kind of went over, but then you see a pool of red on the side of his head as it spills down the side of his face, and you realize the arrow went all the way through his brain, as you have killed this guy as well. And he falls dead on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna stay over here.
What a round for you guys! Wow. Della, you're up.
It's me and you, big man.
Very capable group of adventurers over here.
So that's a 19.
19 to hit. That absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Minimum damage, but you still hit.
I take my 3 points. We take those.
Well, with 3 points of damage, you strike him, and he does not look like he's dead yet.
Get ready.
Awesome. You striking him, he spits on the ground in front of you. That's all you got, dwarf. And now it's his turn.
Those are fine last words, I suppose.
So he takes his axe, no longer with advantage against you because his buddy is dead, but he will attempt to hit you once more as he takes his great axe up. And he gets a natural 20.
Fucking hell.
As you talk shit and then you got hit.
That's fine. Doesn't have to be me that kills you. You're going down.
So you take 12 plus
It doesn't matter. I'm down.
18. You take 30 points of damage from one strike. Basically, he hits you with his axe. It sinks really deep into your shoulder. And he pulls it out and basically sends you flying backwards, like over to here, just kind of tumbling. Just Stella is knocked out cold, bleeding on the ground. He like smashes his chest a couple times. And he turns over to Habanero.
Boy,
But as mentioned before,
son of my child.
you hear stomping. Boom, boom, boom. And you hear trees snap and crack as a fully fledged ogre steps out of the tree line. Spittle and garbage flying out of its mouth. In its hand, it has a javelin in one and a great club kind of dragging behind in the other. That takes its javelin. We'll see. Who does he want to hit? Keswin, he's gonna try and hit you because you're tall.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the biggest threat. He kind of screams as he hefts it. 12 to hit. Probably not gonna hit.
Oh, that is a miss.
Yeah. A huge crude javelin strikes into the dirt next to you. But he proceeds to run up and get basically to here. Hobby currently surrounded. I'll go ahead and kill these other guys so that they get out the way. And that ends the ogre's turn. You killed my sons, you stupid tiny things. And you realize, a little bit closer inspection, this actually seems to be a big female ogre. Not that it matters that much. They want you dead.
No.
That ends their turn. Keswin, you are up.
I will move 10 feet over to Della, and I will use Lay on Hands for 10 HP.
Take your action. This purplish energy ignites in your hands, and you put it onto Della.
So Della, you get up with 10. And then I will move.
What?
Don't worry, you'll feel better. And then I'll move the rest of my. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll end my turn next to Hobby, so he's no longer surrounded by 2 enemies. Well, he
still
is, but I'm
is.
here. He is, but I'm here.
You're
Dad's
present.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Hobby's turn then.
Oh, I figured out where the damage is coming from. It's dueling. So I get a +2 on damage with that weapon. So it's a 6. Yeah, because
Dope.
I'm using it in one hand. So that makes sense. It is correct. Aha.
That is dope.
It's Hobby's turn. Yes. So Hobby's going to whip this guy, the one that dropped Della.
Mhm.
So Hobby's going to bite first. He's a hungry boy.
You
Aren't you,
killed
Hobby?
mine.
Yes. Ho, Hobby, you.
Wow, these rolls
Monster.
are insane for you guys.
It's all Hobby who's doing
Guys, you're
well.
supposed to do really bad so the Twitch chat pays for luck.
Oh, 5 damage from the bite, and
You
then
don't
it's
have to
gonna burn. And it's gonna burn for another 4, so Hobby did 9 damage to him.
Hey, lay back down, Della.
Oh,
You ain't up
hey.
yet.
Oh, fine.
You're
Ho-
prone.
ho-
Rude.
Hobby did 9 damage. Is he dead?
Is Hobby dead?
No. Hobby
Is this
did 9
guy dead?
damage to,
9 damage?
to him.
No.
Yes. Okay, well then Hobby will use his tail to whip him.
You see,
Spite.
he gets bitten and flame kind of sears the wound a little bit. He's, "Ugh."
Damn it, no.
Hobby
He
tries
finally
to go
missed.
for the tail attack, and the guy just like kicks him out of the way. He's like, "Ugh." Doesn't do any damage to Hobby, but it's not connect in this moment.
That is Hobby's turn.
Awesome. Claire, you're up. Della, you're on deck.
I'm gonna come over here and try to finish that ogre off
Sure.
with my short bow.
Also, welcome, Afraid Not. Missed you.
20.
God damn, stop rolling like that.
Yes.
You're ruining my game. Yeah, that does have sneak attack, so go ahead and
It does have sneak attack.
do
Yep.
all the shit. Yeah, he's engaged.
Okay,
3d6. Let's go.
so 6 plus 3 plus
Nice.
6.
15
So-
damage.
15 damage.
Strikes through. You see as it kind of hits in between a rib cage and blood spews out. This guy falls back dead.
As he falls, Della just from the ground goes, "Get fucked!"
Also, I might add that tonight, luck points and blesses and curses are all on discount. Lucks are only 100 coins. I'm gonna throw that out there because I did have to reset all the coins literally today because I forgot to do it before last session. So, my bad. But yeah, all those available at a discounted price for you. But will that help? As Della, it's your turn, and this huge ogre is currently facing you all down.
All right, cool. Like to get up, thank you.
Yeah, you get up half your movement.
Yeah, just gonna turn around. Turn around.
Hold Alt.
Actually, where's that one? There. Sorry, folks, not
I
my
thought you were a
keyboard.
graphic designer.
I am not my keyboard.
where
I'm
the
on
Alt
Dylan's
is?
shit. I'm on Dylan's shit.
You need me to turn you around?
Oh, there we go. Found it. Got it. Anyway, let's see. I think. Let's see. How's. It's time for some healing. Not the section. Fine. Let's- Okay, Kaz, you looking okay?
I'm looking just fine, Dilla.
Okay, all right. How's Hobby?
He's doing just fine.
Okay, maybe we'll hold up on the healer. I'll just I guess head over there. Like I've got like maybe 10 more feet of movement. But... 1, 2.
A Mac user. Nice.
Yes, clearly.
Okay, you got it there. Anything else for your turn?
I guess I'll. No, I can't touch. Okay. I guess I will bless Caswin.
Yes.
Okay.
We love plus.
So if she makes an attack roll on you, whenever target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving roll. So yeah, a d4 to your any attack or saving.
And you can bless up to 3 of us, Stella.
Oh, yeah, up to 3 creatures. Sweet. So yeah, all 3 of you. You, Hobby, and Claire. Get blessed. Not you though, you still get fucked.
Excellent.
What does blessing do again?
We get a d4 and we can add it to our attack rolls or saving throws.
Okay.
Pretty good spell.
It lasts up to a minute. It's really good.
Della, you call upon your innate divine energy after taking your vows as a life cleric, and you concentrate and you push out the holy magic, and you see as your hand envelops in a golden radiance with a slightly green tint. And
What's
all
that
of your allies are blessed.
Mm-hmm. Get blessed.
I feel blessed.
Alright, you better, because that's my turn.
As feels blessed every damn day.
Awesome. With your turn done, it's the ogre's turn. Is it? It looks between all of you. And I'm gonna make a wisdom check. Oh, wow, it's not good at those, but it did succeed. As it charges through Hobby and Kazwin, I need you both to make strength saving throws. Actually, all 3 of you, because Della, you're in the way.
Oh.
Strength save. We also get to add bless to this, I believe.
Where is he
Attack rolls
going?
and saving throws, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, then you do.
All right. So I'll add a d4 after this. All right. Let's see here.
14.
13 for mine. And
Okay.
then for Mr. Hobby. Let's take a look. Hobby's not going to pass.
Jeez, I rolled high.
Hobby.
Oh, poor Hobby.
Yeah, Hobby's not going to pass.
So the DC is 14.
Yeah.
Hey.
As this thing charges through, you are kind of bull rushed out of the way. Anybody that didn't pass takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Ooh.
If you did pass, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and you are not prone.
Bludgeoning, you say. All right.
Mhm. As it kind of charges through you all, and I think that means both Javi and Kaz are knocked prone right now.
Yep.
Cool. I will make them that way. As the friends over there just get slapped out of the way, and Della kind of holds their ground and almost gets shoulder checked by a knee as it comes by, but is otherwise okay for the moment because they apparently have just enough health.
Wait, so he technically touched the snake, right?
He did.
Heated body.
All right, do a
Activate.
d6
So
of
he
damage.
would take some fire damage for touching Hobby.
Good job.
Yes, Hobby.
I didn't think it would be hot.
Oh, Hobby
It
is
growls,
so
but it
good.
doesn't
That's
look
a
too
good
effective.
snake.
As Claire, this thing bears down on you.
You killed my boys. Mama Butters does not take kindly to tiny people killing my
children. And it's going to try and smash the fuck out of you.
Okay.
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
11 to hit.
No.
yes.
It does,
It does not hit. It growls in frustration. That is its whole turn because it only gets one action. So cool, Kaz, you're
I give
up.
him a vulgar gesture.
Kaz takes half his
Yeah,
movement
that's
to
a free
get up.
action.
Can I get myself up? I
Half
want to
movement.
get up.
Stand up.
Oh, I don't know how to stand
Gotta
up. There we go.
right click there.
All right, so then I'm gonna move 5. That's 10, 15 because it's identical, and so I'm gonna use guiding bolt because I'm at a range. I can't reach him right now, so guiding bolt is coming out.
Yeah, you are not within its range actually, so you can do that.
Purple bolt.
Without disadvantage. Jeez, what's up with y'all's rolls tonight?
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right,
4?
it's 46.
Oh.
9 damage. Oh, that's a
Oh,
terrible,
that's a terrible roll.
Is
You see this radiant energy kind of spike out of Kaz's hands. It's glowing with purple vengeance, and it strikes into his back. And she takes the 9 points of damage, and is lit up with this faint purple hue. The next attack on her has advantage.
That's correct.
Anything else for your
gonna.
turn?
Nope. Hobby
Okay.
will get up on his turn and slither halfway there.
Okay. Cool.
It is grape.
Awesome.
Delicious grape.
Claire, you're up, and then Della, you're on deck.
I am gonna stab the bitch
All right.
with my dagger. 18?
Yeah, that hits. The big
your
target is not
damage.
very hard to hit, even though you can't roll anything low.
8
8
damage.
points of
8 damage.
Dealing almost as much damage as Kazwin's whole magical bullshit.
Everything.
With a
everything
single
I have.
dagger, you slice at it and kind of sever part of its Achilles tendon. It roars in pain, but it looks furiously at you. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here.
Okay. That's your turn.
Mhm.
Excellent. Della, you're up.
cool. Before we get into any more things, she's gonna cure wounds on herself.
Fair. Take your action, you pump this radiant energy into yourself, and once again you
Ready?
notice this faint tinge of green on your divine light.
I'm gonna have to ask about that later.
Oh,
That 16 back. Cool. And turn round. Alright, that's Della done.
all right, cool. With your turn, it is the ogre's turn. You see as she turns around. Huge, grotesque flaps just going everywhere as she turns.
Why'd you have to specify flaps?
Yeah, you
Oh.
heard what I said.
I wish
like
I
that
didn't.
She looks over at her quarry. So I need Hobby, Claire, and Kazwin to all make strength saving throws.
Oh,
As
whoops.
she
That's
charges
my
once
fault.
again.
Hey,
Kind of bull
Caswin
rushing.
Caswin is going to save. Yep, 16.
I get -4 on this.
Yes, you do.
Caswin saves. Hobby
3.
gets. Hobby's going to save as well.
Very nice. You'll take
Yeah.
half damage for both of you. And you're not knocked prone. Damage for this one is 8, so you take 4. Claire, you take full damage and you're knocked prone.
If I have a dumb question, if somebody has resistance and they're taking half damage, they take half of that, right? 'Cause Hobby
Yeah.
has resistance. Okay.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
Hobby's a broken character that I gave you.
Hobby is necessary. All right.
Yeah.
Because if Hobby ever died, the game would just be over.
Yeah.
That's
The
fair.
story
I
is
would be
really a tale of
devastated.
Hobby.
I would
Claire,
cry.
you watch as this thing takes its great club, which is this twisted piece of tree that is lined with iron studs. It's melted into spikes, and it is going to try and golf club smash you. Now that you're on the ground, it has advantage on this with your prone state. So, natural 19 to hit. Natural 20!
Oh,
God!
no.
The good
See
news
you
is,
guys. In the void.
it's only 8 d8s.
We'll get you back.
Ah, that's a very high roll.
Uh-oh.
18 plus 8. So you take
26.
26 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing takes its great club to your prone form, and spittle flying in the air, and just there's a whole anime moment where the ground cracks, and you find yourself just beaten into the ground. There's a Claire-shaped hole in the floor
Yeah.
with you in it.
Claire is also downed in the Claire-shaped hole.
Full Yamcha pose right now. Just
Yeah.
and she kind of like.
You see the ears in the hole too. It's like ear shapes.
Yeah, there's 2 ear shapes for sure. You were hit that hard.
Yeah.
As it roars its victory, Caswin, you're up.
Cass will go over to where Claire is and use healing hands, which is from being an Azamar. So 3 hit points come back to Claire.
Stop
as
doing that.
He once again glows purple for a second. He goes, "Wait, get up, get up, get up."
Yeah.
Claire is like cartoony, like all shriveled up, like
Mario Pancake.
Yeah.
Yep.
That will be Caswin's turn, and then Hobby, seeing Mom go down, will attack our foe here.
Hobby hisses with anger and strikes
Do
out.
it, Hobby. Do it, Hobby. 13.
It is not hard to hit.
Hobby, let's go. All right, Hobby, come on now. That is 5 damage on
damage.
the bite, and from the fire, that's a 6.
All these rolls are crazy.
All right, so 11 damage.
Yeah.
And then Hobby's going to use his tail with the bells. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Hobby's
The tail comes
damage.
around and decks it. Oh my god, maximum damage again.
And the fire.
Getting hobby.
If it's a 6, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah. Hobby.
10 more points of damage as it screams in pain. She looks down at Hobby. You see a new focus of anger.
Don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Claire, you're up. You were not
Ooh,
making
I
death
would-
saves.
Can I stab the bitch?
Yeah, you stand up, half your movement from prone, and you go to stab it.
Okay.
You do get a sneak attack if you hit.
Okay.
Add a D4 to that. You're still blessed.
Oh yeah, a D4. Like 12.
An 11 would have hit anyways. As you
Oh.
strike into this thing's thigh, go ahead and roll some damage.
And I get
3.
sneak attack on this one?
You do,
Yep.
because it's engaged with Hobby.
So 1D4, 2D6.
Okay. 9,
Fucking. Stop. Ha!
6.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I thought it was it again. I was gonna lose it.
9.
9 plus 6 plus 3.
18? That might be
That
about-
is
about it.
18
18.
total. That is 18 total.
Claire, how do you want to do this?
I would
Hey.
like to jump up from behind him, grab him by the ear, and slit his
Oops,
throat.
wrong one. Trying to stand you up. So you jump up, you grab her by the ear. With your handgun strength, it's really just not that big a deal for you. You're just always good at this. Grab them by the ear and stab straight into their head. Blood spurts out either side as they then take a couple of staggering steps swinging the great club around, but that air, they don't connect with anything as they fall down dead to the ground. And with that, you have successfully defended yourselves from this ambush. Congratulations.
We collect all their ears.
Hobby, dinner time.
Do we need to take their ears? Is this what they were looking for?
I mean, do they know the difference between orc ears and ogre ears? Who's to say?
They are technically
half-
half orc.
They're half orc, right?
Yeah, yeah. So 2
was a
ears.
full one.
So 4 ears would be like 2 ears, right?
Well, there's
Yeah,
half.
is that how it works?
There's half ogre, half orcs. There's 4 of those,
Yeah.
and then there is there's a full ogre.
Mm.
But you know,
Okay.
ogre ears are probably decently worthwhile to bring home too. Anyway,
Okay. How
Probably
many
so,
total
right?
ears? I will add them to inventory. How many ears
5
total?
sets of ears.
so you had 5 sets. You have 4 sets of half ogre ears, and then 1 set of regular ogre ears.
Half ogre ears.
We haven't even made it to the place, and we've already wiped out a small family. Wonderful.
Well,
You did.
we didn't want to though. They came after us.
They did run up and get done up, but
They fucked around and found out in the same
Also,
room.
Claire, you doing all right? I don't. You still look pretty messed up from that.
Claire like can't really talk.
oh, let's get some. Do you have a healing potion?
Like black and blue.
I think we could take a short rest here.
Would you guys
Yeah.
like to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
Okay. As
Check
you
my body.
you all kind of recoup and brush off your wounds, get the blood off your eyes, try and get the stink off of you from this ogre blood. You chill out and you have yourself a short rest. We'll work out how healing works for Hobby later. For now, we'll just say he didn't take many hits, so just heal him up to full, because why not?
I just click on short rest and then take short rest.
You have to roll and then you click the roll
so
your
you,
dice.
you click as many hit dice as you want to spend.
Yep.
And heal up with that.
Oh,
1d8 plus 2.
Yep. And just keep in mind, however many you spend, you only get half of those back on a long rest.
Alright, so I'm spending 1.
All right, cool. You heal yourself up a little bit and kind of reset. You bandage yourselves up a little bit, and you feel a lot better after getting your butts whooped to a small degree.
Well,
Yeah.
that was interesting encounter. You think they were attacking people too?
We were people. They
Yeah,
attacked
they
us?
came. Yeah, they came after us. I feel like we did really good there.
You really did.
Nice job, guys.
we did well enough. We're alive.
Hobby, you did so good.
Yeah.
We're so proud of you, buddy.
You can have all the half or ogre orc you can eat.
Yeah. Question: when Hobby eats it, is it like being cooked because he's made of fire? So is it like always like medium well?
I mean, there's definitely a small hissing noise and smell of searing flesh as it digs in. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I just want to know that it's cooked. You know.
Hobby gets a
Good
little
for
bit
him.
way through like one of these half ogres and it's done. Like maybe halfway.
This was not the dinner he expected. Okay.
It's a lot of meat for a medium creature.
Good job, Hobby.
Hobby has a significant I don't know why my brain went there. I immediately thought of inflation. But
Oh, no.
it has
No.
you know
Oh, my boy.
snakes get bigger when they eat.
My boy.
Snakes get bigger when they eat, and you can see they just got a big tummy right now. They look happy. They go burp.
All right, Chad, I'm looking at you.
First
No
it
one's allowed to be
goes to
weird
your
about this.
thighs, and then you blow up.
Well, proud of everybody here. Good rest. I think we press on to find. Well, Claire, you're the navigator. How far away are we from the rock thing?
How far away are we?
So as you look over the hills, you see there is the thing. It's maybe like half a day's trip from you. It is currently, we'll say for sake of brevity and accomplishing shit, it is about late afternoon right now.
Hey, well, we don't want to attack it, or we don't want to get in there at night. We're not attacking, we're investigating. We're just going to find these weapons, and maybe the orcs are all gone. So let's
So we press on then, yeah?
well, yeah, but then we want to camp like before it, right? Make camp before we get to it completely, just in case there are more
Okay.
things after us. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Do you think I can hitch a ride, Kaz?
Hop on.
Rest of the way?
Hop on. Navigator should have the crow's nest anyways,
Yeah.
as they
Fair
would
enough.
say.
Yeah.
And I throw the rabbit on the shoulder.
Oh, like a dead rabbit. Okay, interesting.
Well, not dead. She's all right. That
Did
really
you just
sad
call me a
image.
rabbit?
Well, herring.
Only out of character.
Yeah.
As you guys venture forth, the sun begins to set. You barely see, just making out through the afternoon sun. Raina, if you'd like to take that white slider and move it way up, and look at the spire in front of you.
Oh, hold on. There's spin around. Spider.
Little bit. Raina is our camera woman for the evening. Thank you, Raina.
I'm so sorry. Okay, wait, the front.
Yep, down the path. Look up.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Shoot. Hold on.
Yeah, if you
hold
click
on.
down on the middle mouse, it'll move your perspective.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
As you guys see this huge, barren stone rocky formation rising in the distance, you see a steep, narrow road, or almost more like a track, kind of runs back and forth across the face of the mountain, leading upwards. You also see from one of the small peaks, there's a thin spire of smoke that rises from some unseen point. And that's about all you get from right now. As you're maybe half a mile away with the sun going down.
Oh, okay. We're there. Where did you get? Okay.
This is where we would make camp for the night.
If you want. You can keep going if you want. That is 100% up to you guys.
Raina, I'd like to make camp here if that's all right.
Yeah,
Who's Raina?
that's fine.
Oh, I'd be being dumb.
Raina.
Oh, no worries about that. Yeah, let's make camp. Shall we get a little further up and then make camp?
Kaz,
Yeah.
why are you trying to break the third wall?
I
Hobby.
didn't. My head
Introduce him
hurts.
to alcohol.
My head hurts, and I had a
that.
lot to drink yesterday.
Third wall.
Della, let's make camp here.
So now this is a
Awesome.
long rest?
We would
settle down
if
for
we
a while.
can.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So you settle down for the night. Where do you settle down to camp? Just-
Amongst the trees.
Okay. So you step away from the path a good distance, I assume, to try and keep some distance from where orcs might be traveling in their war bands. And you set up camp for the evening. What does your camp look like as you guys settle down after this huge fight?
I don't think we would have a big fire because that would draw more smoke, and smoke means people, and so we don't want to attract anyone. So it would probably just be like, for me, bedroll, maybe like no real shelter, just kind of underneath one of the trees.
Okay.
I would like to climb up inside of a tree and sleep in the high ground.
Sure, you can do
Clever.
that. It might not be the most restful of sleep, but you can do that.
And they'll also throw a bedroll under a tree and just equally bare bones of a camp.
Okay.
Don't need to make a fire. We've got a hobby.
Yeah, hobby
Sure.
keeping us warm.
You have a space heater.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the summer solstice was not too long ago, so the evening air is pretty warm. Even this distance away to the north, it's not too bad. As you settle down for the camp for the night, you cautiously settle in the trees, and you don't make a fire for fear of attracting the ire of your enemies.
That's fine.
Is anybody keeping watch this evening?
I would take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take second.
Okay.
Birds for me.
All right. My boy, Caswin, if I could get you to roll a perception check for me first. As you take the first watch of the evening.
Catherine is very perceptive.
Thank God he volunteered.
A 9! That's great for Kaz.
Okay.
It's great for Kaz. As you settle into your shift for the evening, and I'll go ahead and change the Tailspire ambiance up. You get through your shift. You think you're being pretty perceptive. Not a whole lot seems to disturb you during your shift. They're pretty comfortably keeping a sharp eye out. Trying to mess with your book in the dark and checking different things. Maybe take a little taste of the powder you had made.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The woke juice.
Mm-hmm. You sit there, you kind of maybe absentmindedly pull out your square rectangular stone and look at it for a second, but nothing lights on it. No buzzing at this moment. And your shift goes by okay.
Beautiful. I wake Claire up.
Claire, I'll need you to make a perception check.
Happily.
If you could roll less than a 12 on the die this evening.
We'll see. My luck might run out very soon. 18?
Okay. So as you continue to be unable to be awesome at everything, Claire, you sit through your shift, bunny ears perked in your tree, keeping an eye out for anything in the distance. You do hear low voices in the distance. Sounds like it's coming from the direction of the trail.
Is it something? Do I wake everybody up?
Do you?
I don't know. Wait a second.
This is a game of choices, my dear.
I know. What do I do?
You hear the rough, guttural tongue. Do you speak Orcish?
No, I speak Common, Draconic, and Thieves' Cant.
You don't speak this language as you hear these things talking, but you can recognize at this distance. You can pick out vague words, and you recognize the language as Orcish. It's not uncommon, but you don't understand what they're saying.
I am going to wake everybody up because the bodies are probably still out there, and they will probably come looking for the people that did that. So I'm gonna wake everybody up, let them know I hear orcs nearby.
You kind of slip down from your tree with your little rabbity feet. And you shake Della awake, and you shake Caswin awake. I hear orcs, or something to that effect.
That's just great.
Go back to sleep.
You hear the voices come, and they get closer. A little bit
We'll
louder.
get him by surprise.
And then
Okay.
I wake Hobby. Hobby.
Hobby's already awake. Hobby looks at
Does
you
Hobby
with
sleep?
slightly glowy eyes. Blinks at you a couple times. Being very silent in this moment. And you hear as the voices get closer. And you see a couple of forms, Claire, with your immaculate vision. You see a couple of dark forms, the trees. Shifting. And then
And they're close.
about 90 to 100 feet away.
Sorry, continue.
Continue doing what?
You were talking.
Oh, me continue. You continue to sit there, cautiously crouched, armed, waiting. You hear the voices begin to get fainter. They continue up the path. And after a while, they fade into silence. Your heart's kind of pounding, so you weren't sure what to expect this evening.
Okay.
Back to sleep.
Caslin immediately rolls back over and goes to sleep.
All right. I'll climb back up in my tree.
Della will just say, good job, Claire, and go back to sleep.
I put my feet next to Hobby to warm up.
Ooh.
Before too long, Della, it's your shift.
Right.
Go ahead and make your perception check, dear.
Ooh. Oh, shite.
You're super wise.
So it's 13.
13. You hear a few bullfrogs, but nothing suspicious happens during your shift.
Lovely bullfrogs.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And after that, the night has completely passed, and you guys all have your long rest.
Oh, for a minute there.
Yay.
Didn't think we were going to for a minute there.
That's called suspense building, my friend. Awesome. You wake up after that slightly stressful evening, all a little bit more acutely aware of the dangers that lurk near this mountain. The orcish hordes and apparently ogreish hordes that might also be around. You break camp. Fortunately, it's not too bad. You didn't have a fire at all, so you see before you this roughly hewn trail and these two massive spires rising up with bald rock jutting out into the sky. And again, that thin trail of smoke.
Back to it, I guess.
Yeah.
We
Excellent.
walk.
Let's get after it.
All
Yeah.
right.
Cool. You continue upwards. You guys are just following the trail.
Yes.
Okay. You begin walking up. The path climbs up the side of this mountain switchbacking the whole way. Extremely steep rock, just very, very arduous to climb, and not very pleasant for your calves. Climbs up one last steep switchback towards a bare shoulder of rock. The hillside rises steadily on your right and drops away precipitously on your left. Debris and rubbish lie scattered over the last 100 yards or so. Discarded water skins, bits of charred bone, and splintered casks or kegs. Up ahead, the path opens onto a wide ledge and then doubles back sharply into the mountainside. Two bestial humanoids in hide armor stand watch on the ledge. They appear inattentive and bored. That's why I get to bring you to the next map. Oh, why does this one already have combat music?
Why does it already have combat music, Max?
I don't know. It's wild. I didn't do this.
Also unrelated. Is this where we stop for the night?
It's about to be where we stop, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. Let me real quick bring you all. Don't worry, we're very close to wrapping up.
Not that we want it to end, but yeah. Life,
Yeah. Waking up for things. Stuff.
work in the morning, things. Yeah.
And let me add Raina's thing. Raina still hasn't gotten their tail spire thing in.
Apologies.
Should have done that pre-session, but I wasn't thinking about it.
And I never think about things.
Also fair. Alright, yeah. Find yourselves here. With this this barren stretch of rock, you just kind of peek around the corner and just barely see two green-skinned humanoids with dirty armor kind of peeking around the side. And they appear to be like muttering to each other about something. What do you guys do?
Monster friendly.
Yeah, they could be friendly.
They are orcs.
They are not going to
have
be friendly.
They're not friendly.
We need to get some
Just
more
wanted to
ears.
clarify in case I was wrong, like misleading you. They're definitely orcs.
Where can I like?
Claire, get the jump
like
on them.
Yeah. Can I get into like a spot where they won't see me? Where are they?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Okay. My +9 stealth.
Okay. Well, 28. I guess you might be hidden. As everybody, you're kind of talking to each other, like, "Hey, Claire, do you think you can go like sneak up and get a peek?" Claire's like, "I got it," and then you just blink and they're gone. Like, no trace, no sound. You just blink. It's like an SCP just vanishes. Claire, as you stealth your way up, you make your way up the side over here. You kind of peek around the corner and you see these two figures talking to each other. Both are armed with what appears to be crossbows and axes strapped to their backs.
Can I shoot them? Or shoot one?
You can if you want to.
You sure as hell can.
I would like to.
All right. Well, real quick for positioning, if you want to do that, your party mates will be back a little bit further because two of them wearing heavy armor and would be really hard to get them up closer.
Can I like look back to them and like tell them to come up, or they don't see me at all?
They can't see you now.
if I shoot them, I will no longer be hidden, correct?
Yep.
I would like to shoot them. I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I would
you
like
do.
I would like to shoot
You're an
one.
assassin. You do this.
I am
All
gonna
right.
kill for the one to the right.
As Claire knocks an arrow, pulls back, takes a deep, steadying breath, and releases
Watch this be the shot I miss.
With advantage.
with
With
advantage.
Oh, I get
Advantage.
advantage? Oh, thank God.
You
Okay.
do, because they are surprised.
Okay.
Come on now. Do it. Oh my gosh. A 9. She missed.
The
Good thing this
first
is
shot that Claire has missed in 3 sessions. It feels like. Wow. There's a total of a 9?
9 total.
Claire, as you fire your arrow, it flies right over the shoulder of this orc on the right, smashes into the stone pillar and shatters as both of them look and see you, their eyes locking onto your tiny bunny form. They both pull out their crossbows, point them at you, and that's where we're going to end our session for this evening.
Okay.
As Claire gets themselves
was-
into a sticky situation.
Why is that the one I missed? What?
That's the important one too. That's the double damage, auto crit. Like,
Yeah, that was
It
the
hits- it
absolutely
hits
murder
you.
this guy shot.
yeah, that's your one knocked arrow. Just drops him, and you just like look like you're not even looking anymore. You know, because he's gone. You just
You know,
oh.
sometimes
Dang,
it
I
be
really
like that.
I really wanted that destruction.
You did,
Alright.
and now you're gonna suffer the consequences. But
Next time.
well done, regardless. You know, I'm sure there'll be other attempts and points that you can maybe assassinate some people. But for now,
I would.
didn't work out. But thank you all so much for coming to this stream. I appreciate you all for coming. I realized I didn't shout out my players at the beginning of this. My bad. I have the lovely Andrew, Maria, and Raina playing with me this evening. They did such a fantastic job. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you all for coming and watching our antics as we continue through this grizzling campaign series. Will they survive the Forge and Fury? I guess you'll have to find out next time on Iron Valor. I would like to shout out real quick Flock Obama for the resubscription and the community sub gifts. Thank you so much, Flacco. And thank you, Freydnot, of course, for showing up as always. We love you, and we hope to see you again soon. But for now, that's all I've got. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time in the Tales from the Yawning Portal. Goodbye!
See ya.
Whee!